Crystal, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, cool. I'm putting you on standby.
Okay.
Of a cliff, realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from him, sin with me tonight. I run away. We'll never forget the past, but what counts is our brand new start. Even if it hurts me or I get scared, just come take this risk now. We'll be prepared. I run away. I run away. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Keep your secrets there, keep them everywhere. Just you and I run away. I run away.
Breathe you in like oxygen. Oh, in an otherwise suffocating world, I'm reaching out for arms, I'm drowning in the open-ended love we're making, girl. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow. Holding on to memories that we've shared. My evidence you once really cared. I'm reaching for a hand to pull me up, up. One open to an everlasting love. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow.
energy show. Live in the TOLE dough. Here in the 9, have mud in the blood, and we're only going up, yeah, vertical. Touching the sky every time we glide on 75 off fashion. Whoa, so fashionable, so far from broke. Just letting you know that we get it and go. It's a big Nick energy show. Live in the TOLE dough. Summer's too hot and the winter's too cold. It's a real sweet spot. If you stop and know, it's a big Nick energy
Climb on top of the table.
So big, I'ma write it in bold. It's a big Nick energy show.
Wait, I gotta go this way, right?
Hey guys, happy Monday. Oh, I missed it. I screwed our intro up.
One job.
Oh, man, one job.
One job.
And I screwed it up. Come on.
Go outside, try again.
I've been sitting here doing nothing for 30 minutes and I screwed up the intro of our freaking show. Happy Monday, guys. Welcome to the Big Nick Energy Show. It is September 16th and it's almost Christmas. And welcome to the show.
Ho, ho, ho.
How is it almost Christmas?
Corey W. King in studio.
Yes, he is here.
It's almost Christmas, buddy. You ready for Christmas?
I
Who's
didn't know
ready
it was
for the
almost
holidays?
I'm not even sure I'm celebrating Christmas this year.
It's holiday season. The fall is within. We had a couple freezing days in the last few weeks, but now it's back to straight hot-ass summer. Don't you feel that?
I don't have a problem with this weather.
You like it.
I do.
You got a jacket on in studio. That's how much you like this weather.
Okay,
it's 85 out, Corey.
I have an iron deficiency. I'm always cold. Leave me alone.
Probably help if I hit record
iron
on the studio.
Yeah.
So I put these things in the studio so I don't forget to do things, and guess what I did?
You forgot?
Forgot to hit record. So welcome to the show. It's the Big Nick Energy Show, and we got Corey W. King in studio.
Oh, you guys are so blessed to have me. I just love doing things on the very first take.
Look what they say. Remove before flight. I got like 3 of them. I got Crystal, I got the board, and I don't remember the third. But we're live in the studio. Also got Brad and Cheryl in the studio.
Hello.
Hanging out with us for the next 2 hours. And you guys watching, you guys get to hang out for the next 2 hours and hang with us. Unfortunately, that's the bad news. The good news is Corey has clothes on today.
Only for now.
Yay.
Only
And
for
for
now.
the first time live in studio, Corey's wearing pants. He never wears pants or anything under the waist. Stop, Corey. Stop.
Put it back on.
Oh, if you guys are listening to the show, make sure you comment right there on Facebook. You can comment on the show. Say hi. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We want to know where you guys are at. You at home? You at work? Are you on a cigarette? What do they call it? A swig? Is that what cigarettes are called? A swig?
Sig.
Sig.
You out there smoking a swig?
I spent too much
Sig.
time in
There's no
London.
W.
I'm
There's
not
no
allowed
swig?
to say what I know what they're referred to as.
You
so
smoking a blunt on your lunch is basically what Corey wants to say.
I'm
You can say that.
You know, that'd be dope.
Smoking a blunt on your break,
Literally.
but you're watching the show? That's what I'm down for.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't hate it.
There's 4 of us in studio, but we got one person who's not in studio, but she's on the line with us. Crystal, how are you, girlfriend?
Hi, I'm doing good.
What do you got for us this week? We got Crystal on the streets, but Corey said she's a freak in the sheets every single Monday. Crystal,
I'm
Corey?
still trying to verify that is yet
Stop
to be
it.
verified.
Stop.
If you
It's
would like, Crystal, if you'd like to get that little blue sticker dot, we can put the application in.
What does that even mean? What's the blue sticker dot?
You know how on like Twitter and Facebook, if you verify,
I don't go on Twitter. I'm not a follower.
Okay. I don't understand.
Like because you follow people on Twitter, but I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. I'm a leader.
But you
Line,
follow
not a
with
sheep.
the-
Leader. First person in the buffet
Anyway.
line. Tell you that. I'm leading the group.
Anyway, Krista, if you'd like to get verified, let me know. I can hook you up this weekend. I'm just saying.
If I remember me and Crystal's latest conversation, she blocked you on all social media. So
Fair. Is that why I can't seem to find you anywhere?
pretty much.
All right. It's
Smart
okay. I
woman.
still know where you live. You can't block me in real life, girl.
Stop it. We put
Secrets
a
out.
block on that as well. Crystal, what do you got for us this week?
All right. Everybody should keep eyes on their coins. 3 sisters from Toledo, Ohio inherited a dime, kept it in a bank vault for over 40 years. Did you guys hear about that?
I heard a little bit. So they found a dime in the safe at home, wasn't it? A family heirloom or something like that?
Yeah, it was this dime was only 2 made, and it was missing the S for San Francisco on it.
Oh.
So the first dime sold for $4,556,000 back in 2019. So they're going to auction this one out here soon and see how much they get for it.
What'd they get for it last time? $456,000?
Yes.
For
in
a dime?
2019. For a
That's
dime.
10 cents.
Could you imagine just getting
Inflation.
change back at Subway and it's worth $400,000?
Wow. Wonder what
I'd buy
they were
an- I'd
doing.
buy
I wonder
another
what they
sub.
were doing, like what their job is now, and then all of a sudden you're banking $500,000. What would you do? First thing you would do, Crystal, tomorrow morning I give you $500,000 cash because you just won. You just cashed in this dime. What are you doing tomorrow?
First, I'll pay my debt off, and then I'm booking a vacation.
Nice. Corey, what are you going to do with that? First thing in the morning, you got $500,000 cash. What are you going to do?
Very first thing.
First thing.
I'm putting gas in my car so I can go and do whatever I want to do.
Nice.
Because I keep my tank really low. Because right now I ain't got 500,000 to put in my tank.
He needs a $5 bill.
I
is what he needs.
if you can loan me like 50,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
be good.
yeah.
The show does not pay for those who don't know. So
We pay. It's just not money.
Yeah,
Just not money.
Exposure's
water.
not paying the bills.
Water.
You got one fan out of the last 22 weeks, Corey. We're on episode 22, by the way. Brad, what are you doing with the $500,000? First thing you're doing tomorrow. What are you doing?
Running away.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, $500,000? You're running away?
You can't quit your job.
I didn't say I
Right.
was going to quit my job. I just said I was running away.
Are you just running away from Cheryl?
I just said,
He's
hey,
running away.
You can read between the lines.
He's
if you
running
want to.
away.
I am running away.
Cheryl, what are you doing tomorrow?
I'm going the opposite direction of him.
So running...
Are you
Off
got?
grid.
I'm going west.
I'm good. I'm going southeast.
Because you think, Corey, $500,000, that's not enough to retire.
No. For
You know what I mean?
$500,000,
Right.
honestly, it would probably just make me really happy for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then reality would set in.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get back to work.
Yeah, pay off your bills and go on about.
First thing I'm doing,
Get a real
I'm
nice
going
steak
to
dinner.
buy a new vehicle. Hands down, brand new.
Why?
Just I want to.
Why?
Just want a new one.
What would you
Want
buy?
a new one.
What would you buy?
I'd buy a sweet ass Ford pickup. I've always wanted a Ford pickup for some reason.
Don't you already have a sweet?
I do
pickup
got a
truck?
nice Ram, but I've always wanted a Ford for
You're
some
going to
reason.
keep the Ram so that when your Ford breaks down, you can come get the
Oh, Cheryl. Don't talk like
Just
that.
Hey, facts.
And I'll get a
Crystal
Chevy
with
so I
the
can pick
dime.
them both up.
She's talking about a family found a dime in the safe in the home, and it's worth $500,000, and they're taking it to auction to hopefully get some more.
I hope they only get a quarter for it.
That's not nice.
They're just like,
Stop,
25
Corey.
cents. Inflation.
Stop.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Crystal, what else you got for us, dear?
Okay, watch your car keys. These kids are getting brave. 8-year-old girl from Bedford, Ohio, stole her parents' car and drove to Target to go shopping.
You know what? That's
She did
Wait,
something
you
responsible.
said she was 8 years old?
8 years old, and they said the drive was about 10 miles long, and she only hit one mailbox, so that was
good
at
for
least.
you.
Good for her. Because
You know what? Good for you.
I will be 100% honest. My 19-year-old son,
Yeah.
who's his entire life he said he's not going to drive.
Yeah.
We were at Put-in Bay, and I let him drive a golf cart because I was like, you got to get experience. Here's a perfect.
Can't screw up on a golf cart, Corey.
You can't screw up on a golf cart.
screw up on a golf
There's
cart.
no one around. Here, we're
Wide open roads.
wide open area.
You're on an island.
I have never been more terrified.
Are you
in my
serious?
entire life.
It was that bad?
From the parking lot into our cabin, which is about maybe 50 yards. The cart turned 7 different times.
Oh, Corey.
And it's a straight path.
on a golf cart. That's it, because you're not strapped in or anything.
No, at one point we were facing the other way, the complete opposite direction. And I didn't want to say, all right, I'll take over, because I was like, you got to finish this. But
That's
I
crazy.
swear to you, I was like, you know what? Maybe public transportation is going to be in your best future.
I would say if she
get
was
him a-
going to
did you get him
Meijer,
a bus
okay,
pass?
lock her up. But you were going to Target, I got to give you a little bit of credit.
right.
Target's got some good deals.
Walmart, nah, go ahead and send her away. But
Christina's
That's
giving
an
a shout
everyday
out
thing
from
going
Rivers
into
Edge
Walmart.
Campground. We got a shout out from Christina. Also, Jeffrey is saying hi from UTMC.
Woo woo.
So we're looking
No,
good. Look at
Streeter.
you guys
What's
checking
up,
you guys
Streeter?
there. Also, Ashley Bushman says hi, Cheryl. Not to the whole team, but just hi, Cheryl.
Nice.
Thank
I
you.
don't even
for
know
that.
who that is.
All right, Crystal. Thanks for the info on the news, and we'll holler at you next week, girl.
Miss you, boo.
Okay, talk to you guys later.
Later. That's Crystal on the streets, but a freak in the sheets. If you want to know, just ask
Not
Corey.
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 Speaking about River's Edge,
Yeah.
do not forget
Yeah,
Bryan,
oh.
Ohio on the 28th.
Who's Brian?
It's
Do I know Brian, Brad?
city near
No.
River's Edge.
The city. I thought it was just Brian.
Is it really a city though?
It's a town.
It's a township, whatever it is.
it a city?
A place
Regardless,
with a Walmart.
Is it a municipality? Is what we're trying to get down
all I know
to.
is they got cops that can arrest you, so I'm calling it a city. So, but I will be there at the Cattle Creek Winery for the comedy roundup with Mark Knope on
When are you
the
gonna-
28th.
Oh, next
and,
weekend.
Yeah, that's the next weekend and the weekend of October 5th.
Can you
I
put
will
me on the
be
list?
in Morenci, Michigan.
October 5th in Morenci. I know a lot of the campers are from that area.
Yeah, so please come out and support.
Come and support your boy.
It will be the last time you guys will be seeing me in this area. I do not book in that area very often. I specifically requested these gigs so I could accommodate for the campground and stuff like that.
Man,
When are
that
you going to
is
have
so
some on a
nice.
Friday?
What?
I got weddings on Saturday. I can never go on a Saturday.
Can you
I
do a
don't do
Tuesday
Fridays.
matinee?
I don't know if y'all know
Easy.
how bookings work.
I can
take
book you
what
on a
I can
Tuesday.
get, and I don't throw fits. All right.
Man, welcome to the Big Nick Energy Show. We're live every single Monday. You can catch us on Facebook. You can also catch us on YouTube. If you missed the show, you can check us out on Spotify. Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. We're live. If it's 6 o'clock, between 6 and 8, and it's Monday, guess what? You're tuning in live. Best part about the show is you can actually comment on the show as we're talking about things, and we can read your comments right here on the show. Big
Andrew
shout out to
Foley,
Jeff and
we will
Leanne. They're
also
saying, hey,
read fortunes. We will also read your fortunes.
Actually, Corey is
do.
going to do fortunes today. If you want your fortune read, it's for entertainment purposes only. Give us a call, 419-280-2514. Once again, the phone number, 419-280-2514. If you want to call, and Corey's going to give you your future reading, your horoscope, basically.
Full disclosure.
I'm pretty
Full
sure
disclosure, he has no
last time-
skills. This isn't legit.
Oh, no, I was
for
just going to
fun.
say, full disclosure, don't get
fun.
mad at me if I
When
tell
it's
you
right.
your fortune, and don't get pissed at me if it's not like all glitz and glamour.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure the first time you did this, you told me like August I was gonna like die or somebody was gonna die. Just so you know, it's September and I'm still here. So thanks.
No,
I don't know about that.
I believe
know
that
about
I
that.
said, watch your health around then.
Ooh, watch your health.
Yeah, I didn't get sick. Watch
your
when did you
health.
find out you were like the world's healthiest dude?
Every
Pretty much.
day
Was
when
that
I wake
July
up.
or
Brad
August?
reminds me, I got him as the
Every
healthiest guy
All
alive.
right, so you found out that you were really healthy. So so you watched your health around then.
No.
So
It's getting bad. It
I
can't get
win.
bad.
No.
So check this
No,
out, guys.
Not
it was
me,
when
him.
you went to the wrestling. When you went to the wrestling event when we were here, we talked
remember
about it.
that.
So you'll have to go back and watch that show.
Episode 9.
Or listen
Check this
to it
out, Brad.
on
Speaking
Spotify.
of being healthy, last week on the show, I talked to you guys about Sarah over at Renew You Med Spa over in Maumee. And she helped me. She got me started last Monday. I started my weight loss shot. And I know I've kind of been touching a little bit within Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook on my weight loss journey, I started last week at 344. I've been around 344 to 350 for many, many years.
How many years?
I'm talking probably the last 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been about 350 is about my average. So started last Monday, 344. I take a shot once a week. That's all you got to do. You also have to make a lifestyle change. I changed all my food. We got rid of all the snacks in the house. I've been eating nothing but good food. Changed my habits 100%.
Is that why it's like a barren out there?
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing.
I was like,
Tumbleweed rolling through the kitchen.
Yeah.
I seriously
Yeah.
was about to go and kick Ashlyn's ass. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, she ate everything.
Like she's got her few snacks, but besides that, me and Danielle, she's doing her own little weight loss, but we got rid of all the snacks. We don't eat any snacks whatsoever.
Okay.
I cut out all 100% all sugar. Nothing. Today I weighed in, so I started last week at 344. Today I weighed in at 233. I lost 11 pounds since last week.
333.
Or 330. I'm sorry, 333.
I was gonna say.
Sorry about that.
I know you're not good with math, but
333.
Jesus.
This is about to be our most listened to podcast. If you lost 111 pounds,
Like,
I
what-
lost
what is the
11
tra-
pounds, Corey, since last week.
that is amazing and an amazing accomplishment. And I know that we shit on each other a lot on this podcast.
We do.
but I'm not going to shit on your weight loss and success. Congratulations,
11
man.
pounds.
That's
Like,
awesome.
Do you feel
I feel great.
okay?
I'm starting to feel great. So last week, midweek, I started to have the sugar withdrawals, get bad headaches, getting real moody because I'm used to, having sugar throughout the day. Not like pop, things like that, but just in the food you eat. And I got through that. Now I'm feeling like a champ. I got great energy. I'm eating healthy. I'm really paying attention to my foods. And it's absolutely amazing. I feel great about it. And Danielle's like, well, since you're eating healthy, I might as well join the club. So she got rid of the stuff too, and she's kind of jumping on the bandwagon with me. So it's kind of nice.
I love that, and you know what? It's so true. Especially when you're in a relationship and you guys are eating the same things.
Right.
It's so hard to make 2 meals, or you see somebody eating healthy and then you're just over
other person's having a pizza.
Exactly. By proxy, at some point you're going to eat healthy.
Yeah, and you're going to right.
Yeah, I'm so glad that she's on board, and I'm really proud of you for making this step.
Oh man, so Sarah's been great. If you guys are looking to get the shot, you want some more info, hit her up on Facebook. It's Renew You Med Spa. She's out of Maumee. The owner's name is Sarah. Tell her you heard about it on the Big Nick Energy Show, or just say Big Nick sent you, and she's gonna actually save you $50 off of whatever you decide to go with. And there's a couple different shots you can pick. She'll run through the options with you, but
I got
so
a
amazing.
question.
Yeah.
So at what do you have, like a goal weight?
I want to be under 300 by Christmas.
Okay.
I think that's reasonable.
Now, at what weight do you go from Big Nick to Lil Nick?
I can't drop the big. I think I'm always going to be Big Nick.
Yeah,
I'm not going to call you Big Nick
You can't
when
call
you're
me
125
Nick.
pounds.
I don't think that he has the ability to be 125 pounds. And
yes, he does.
That's not an insult. I just mean, like, at some point,
right.
I feel like
Right.
I feel like even if he's like 230 pounds,
like 250,
he's gonna
230,
be a big 230.
Right, I'm thick.
So
thick.
Triple H is like what,
triple thick,
250. No one's calling him little. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I would be happy, Corey. I would be happy.
Triple H.
I would be happy the rest of my life at like 250.
Okay, yeah,
somewhere in there.
God, me too.
I'm big
Nick.
boned.
Me too.
I think.
Yeah. So I weigh myself literally every single day at work.
Yeah.
And not to steal your thunder, because again, mad kudos. But
appreciate that.
After COVID,
yeah,
I had more energy than I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
I know you guys have seen me walk and things like that, but people who are watching online, they don't.
It's hard watching you sometimes.
I physically can't walk very well. Like
right.
I shuffle.
Like you almost need a cane.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
I ran up the stairs the other day.
Damn.
Like, and then I went to get the mail.
What police department was following?
What were you being chased by?
Right.
A bee, but that's besides the point. But I ran up the stairs the other day and still had energy. I've had more energy lately than ever. I even ran to the new house the other day, which is about a mile down the road. I didn't run the whole way, full disclosure, but I ran part of the way, and I again have had more energy. And I stepped on the scale the first day I got back from COVID, and I am down 15 pounds and have kept it off.
15 pounds?
So, yeah, so I'm right there with you, man.
Good for you.
I started this at 315. So
how long you been doing it for? You said.
So I had COVID. 2 weeks ago is when it started. The week that we were out. So that's it. That's how long I've been at this thing here. So,
and it's not easy. Like, just because I'm taking a shot, like, don't think like I can sit back, or you can just sit back and all the success on this weight loss is going to just come to you, because that's not the case whatsoever.
Exactly.
If you think you're just going to get a shot and life's going to be good, you're absolutely wrong. You have to change your mentality about this whole thing. You have to want to, and you can't like before in past weight loss journeys with myself, I would always make little deals with myself. Like, one's not gonna hurt.
A cheat day.
Hey, maybe Friday I can have a pizza, but I'm giving no room for slacking here. Like, I went to the movies yesterday, and we're gonna talk about that here in a minute with our highlights. Normally I get like a medium popcorn with butter, some nachos, and a large Pepsi. I got a water and I got a small popcorn, no butter, and I shared the small with my kids. So I had half a small.
See, I'm so proud of your little changes make a big difference.
They add up.
So I switched to water.
Yeah.
Which I can't stand water, and it's so expensive because I only drink bottled water.
Yeah.
At that.
Fancy. Dasani.
Yeah, Dasani Core or Smart Water.
Right.
Minimum. But
Smart Water's not working, Corey.
Good for you, Corey. Whatever he's doing, good for you. It's hard. It's not easy for being big.
It's not. And I have so many other health problems on top of this. I just want to go back to my doctor and have my doctor look at me and be like, oh, wow, you've lost weight or you're making good strides, and just those accolades and seeing those skill numbers drop. But beyond all of that, just the amount of energy that
it's clean energy. That's why it's clean.
It's great.
Yeah.
So does Sarah have a website? Because I would not mind checking her out myself.
I know you can go to her Facebook page, which is Renew. So it's RENEW U Med Spa. Renew U Med Spa. She's based out of Maumere, named Sarah.
When you say the word "you," or is it
Renew? Yeah, it's Renew, and then the word "you."
YOU.
Yeah, she's on. If you go to the Big Nick Energy Show page, she's tagged on there. Just click on that, and that'll take you to her Facebook page.
Will she do anything for weight gain?
Brad,
if you want to gain
must
weight,
be nice. Brad's
Yeah.
125.
Let's hear this.
I got you. If you want to gain weight, all you have to do is sit on the couch and eat butter.
He does.
work.
You've never
so he
seen
does.
Brad eat.
Let's go out
He
to dinner
eats all
sometime,
day.
Corey.
I tell you what, if you want to gain weight, date me
It's
for
crazy.
3 months. That seems to work for all the other women I've ever dated. All right.
Gain anxiety and weight. Speaking of anxiety, big shout out to all of our sponsors right here at the Big Nick Energy Show. We have Danielle Alonzo's Personalized Creations. She just made these microphone flags for us, the Big Nick Energy Show. Danielle Alonzo's Personalized Creations on Facebook. She makes custom everything: tumblers, t-shirts, backpacks, and so much more. Check her out on Facebook. License plates. Danielle Alonzo's Personalized Creations. Also Toledo DJs and ToledoPix.com, your number one stop for wedding services needs. DJs, photo booths, photography and video, and so much more at ToledoDJs.com. Also Natalie's Love at First Bite out of Lenawee County. Speaking of which, I don't think I printed it. But she's nominated, like top 5 out of Lenawee County. Did I take a picture of
Nice.
it?
Like the Lenaways best of?
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's not an
Top
easy
5
list
best
to get
of.
on, so that's perfect.
Oh my
food
God.
trucks.
Where'd it go?
Cheryl,
can you look that up real quick on her Facebook
I got
page
it.
and read
in
that?
less than a year? Right?
She's doing
Yeah,
so many
less than
great
a year.
things. Great food. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to break up with her. Like I can't eat on the food truck.
So I did discover that out of every place, there's always an option to eat something.
I have to check because I never looked for the healthy stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
It might be on a cheat day, it might be on something, but there's always an option to eat something slightly healthier.
Okay.
Even if
I'll
it's
check her out.
unhealthy,
I'll check it out.
It's still gonna be
Because
healthy.
normally I go right to my sandwich and fries and 2 pops. Cheryl, what do you got?
All right, so her post on Facebook, they have been nominated Best of Lenawee, Top 5 Food Trucks. Voting begins
10
today.
minutes ago.
10 minutes. No, it wasn't 10 minutes ago. September 16th, which is today, and then September 30th. You can vote every day. We are just thrilled to be nominated. We are listed under dining, then food trucks. Please consider voting for and supporting us. Thank you.
So right now, go to Natalie's Love at First Bite on Facebook, and then all of her information's on there on how to vote as well. Be sure to vote for her.
I
She's
don't know if you
great.
can see it.
And I'm not just saying that because she's a sponsor of the food.
Good
And
luck,
everyone
Natalie
at this
and Jeff.
table can actually attest to her successfulness because we've all had her food and we all love her food.
100%.
Yes.
Corey
Yes.
even Corey had it. Was like, holy Jesus.
Yeah. Honestly, so a lot of I eat a lot of food trucks for various reasons,
Right.
And a lot of times that I'm eating these food trucks, I'm giving a lot of extra credit and benefits of the doubt. I'm like, it's a small kitchen, it's a under staffed situation.
So you're always making excuses almost.
You're always making
a lunch rush.
Exactly. You're always making.
It's late in the
excuses.
night.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no excuses needed with Natalie.
None.
It's a delicious food, delicious service,
Clean truck.
clean
Yeah.
truck,
Great staff.
The service does not take very long at all. It's solid.
The
all
only
around.
problem, and I hate to say this, Corey.
Ooh, what's
The only problem I have with Natalie's Love at First Bite is there's always a super long line because everybody wants it.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what?
God, stop being so good. It's crazy.
There might be a solution to that.
2 food trucks. 2 food trucks. But yeah, go to Natalie's Love at First Bite on Facebook. Make sure you add her, follow her. She's always around town. Make sure you vote for her. Also, Justin over at JW Concrete. For all your concrete needs, is becoming the end of the season. If you need a patio done, a driveway, or anything that has to do with concrete, not only is he a sponsor of the show, he's a good friend of mine, and I only support those people who are truly, truly good at what they do. It's JW Concrete. Check them out on Facebook. Once again, JW Concrete. Call Justin. Say you heard it right here on the Big Nick Energy Show. Also, Pandora Flooring.
Pandora Flooring and Supply. If you ever need any showers, tile, flooring, carpet, whatever, we'll even do your car. Call us.
Put shag carpet.
We'll do
in
shag
my car?
carpet in your
car?
1996 conversion van
On the roof.
We got you covered.
Yeah.
That's
All
what
right?
I'm talking
There
about.
is-
One-stop shop.
There is
You're not buying a van.
Yeah, there's nothing we can't carpet or
Already
tile or
bought it.
hardwood surface for you. Pandora Flooring and Supply, narrow store, wide selection, sexy staff. But wait,
What?
There's more.
we have a new sponsor.
What?
Our new sponsor is Burkett Restaurant Equipment and Supplies.
Oh.
Yes, Burkett Restaurant Equipment and Supplies, your home for all of your restaurant equipment and supplies needs. From blueprints to permits.
Oh,
we
damn.
have you covered completely. If you have a food truck, I am a food truck specialist. So if you're looking to start a food truck, call me. I have done this day in and day out. I design food trucks for a living. So please call me. I am an expert in this field. It is what I do. Burkett Restaurant Equipment and Supplies. Check out our website, burkett.com. Burkett Restaurant Equipment and Supplies.
Actually, Natalie's Love at First Bite had purchased a few things off you, hasn't she?
So not me directly, but at Burkett herself. So
nice.
nonetheless.
Nice.
It's
Great.
all one big happy family.
Nice, good for you. Also, I was just talking about Sarah at Renew You Med Spot over there in Maumee for weight loss. She also does Botox. She does dermal, fillers, weight loss, Vitos, liquid lipo, and so much more. Also, big shout out to Seth who made the intro for the song. I'm hoping to have him in hopefully 2-3 weeks. We're going to finally have him on the show.
You've been saying that for 22
Well, here's the thing,
weeks.
Brad. Here's the thing. I wanted to make sure that what we have in this studio, as far as recording, going live, I wanted to make sure everything was 100% before we start getting some names in here. That's why last week we got Andy Joe, and I feel like we're in a good place. Now we can start going out and bring in because we're ready.
So this is my last
ready.
episode.
Last
ever.
episode for Brad. Last episode for Brad.
So have we verified his actual name yet? Like, is it TH? Is there an F? Like,
Wait, who?
We're going to find
Seth.
out when he's here.
Seth.
Oh, Seth?
Seth.
I know him as Seth because he grew up with Nico. So that's all I know him as Little Seth.
Well,
So
we will find out when he's here.
we'll find out when he's here.
Are
We'll
you-
ask him when he's here.
You saying it with a TH or with two Fs?
I don't even know anymore.
Seth.
I don't even know. I don't even know. But he's great. He's amazing. He's got some great music, and we're going to highlight him as soon as he gets on the show. We did my weight loss journey, and we're just talking about Seth in the rap game. What's your guys' rap name? And I figured I looked it up on how to check out what your hip-hop name would be, your artist name. You have to go by the street you grew up on and the last thing you ate. So what's the street name you grew up on and the last thing you ate? I'm Manhattan Chicken. That's my name.
I like that. That flows. But
Yeah, 1, 2, mic check. We got Manhattan Chicken in the house. 1, 2.
what would your
Cheryl?
what would your rap name be, Cheryl?
What's yours?
Leora Pumpkin. What's those things called? Lil Debbie Pumpkin.
Oh, Lil.
Leora Little Debbie Pumpkin.
That's funny. That's a good one. If you're listening real quick before we get to Brad, type in your rap hip hop artist name. It would be the street you grew up on, also followed by the last thing you ate. I am Manhattan Chicken. Cheryl is. Say it again.
Leora Little Debbie Pumpkin.
to the stage. Brad, what do you got?
All right. Well, mine would be the street I grew up on.
Yeah.
Whiteford Bacon.
Okay. Oh, Whiteford
Whiteford
Bacon.
Bacon.
Actually, I can see that. Yeah.
That sounds
That's
country.
wrong.
That sounds country.
You also had a Little Debbie fall zebra cake on the way here. So
How dare you talk about that? That's a weak
Whiteford
one.
zebra
Talk
cake.
about that. It would,
the last
Come
thing
on.
you ate.
That sounds like a white rap group right there.
all right, but well,
if you're going by the last thing you ate, it'd be Whiteford Cheryl. So
Stop it.
back to-
Stop that, Corey. You can't say that. Damn, what's your story?
So I don't really like this game because, like, when you grow up like in the country, we don't really have the same street names y'all do in the city boy stuff.
What county
it's
road
like,
you grow up on?
It's like State Route 109 Chili Dog. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't have the same flow.
That's a country artist right there. State Route 109 Chili Dog.
Yeah, but you could be a member of state property. Hold on, real quick. When you go to that, I get into rabbit holes. Yeah. There is actually a website where you can generate your Wu-Tang rap names.
Oh, God.
All right, put him in. Put us in.
Well, hold on. That's Childish Gambino.
Oh, yeah.
Glover.
Yeah.
Donald Glover.
Yeah.
That's where he got Childish Gambino.
From
when he
that?
started, yeah.
Nice.
To the Wu-Tang. So mine is the Irate Demon.
Oh, what do you put it? What's the criteria? Like, what do you have to put in there?
Just your name.
All right, put my name in.
All right, hold
Big
on.
Nick.
Let me. Oh, all right.
Big Nick.
Keep going, and I'll.
While you're
get
doing
into
that,
everybody
some
else.
someone said Emerald Muffin. That's their,
I like that name.
their rap name. We got High Zebra Cake, Watson Chili Dog, Fenton French Toast. That's a stripper name right there. That's a
What was
stripper
the
rapper.
Emerald one was too.
Why does French toast sound like fentanyl?
Yeah, that's short for fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
Comes out with a cigarette.
Welcome to the stage, fentanyl.
Fentanyl French Toast. Generator Brad, what do you got for us?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just getting to it.
Way to be prepared. Appreciate that.
I didn't know we
He's
were.
on it.
I didn't know we were doing this. All right, hold on.
You want to hear
Nice,
something
sweet.
funny about the Wu-Tang Clan?
Yeah, what do you got? Some facts over there?
I mean, just that I've never heard a single song they've ever
Watch your
created
dirty
in their
mouth.
Me
entire
neither.
life.
I'm the same way.
Ever.
Same way.
All right.
I couldn't even name someone in it.
I think isn't Method Man and Redman in it? And
No.
I think I only know that from like How High.
Redman is not.
Listen, don't.
Redman is not.
Are they
I
a
don't even
black
know that
group?
thing.
Are they black group or is it a white? I'm
No,
being
they're
100%
Asians.
honest.
It's a group of Asians.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like.
Oh,
K-pop.
Oh, is it
I didn't know that.
like the Jabberwock? Are they a dance troupe?
They're not the Jabberwockies, Corey.
Is it the people with Shaq that they were out and dancing and stuff?
Yeah,
I thought
it
they
was
were the
those
people
guys.
from like the 80s and 90s
No.
that, like, but they were all like the rappers and stuff like that. Who are the Wu-Tang Clan?
Yeah, who are they? Are they really Asians?
No.
Oh,
No,
are you messing
it's
with
the
us?
rappers from New York. Come on.
I don't know them.
I don't
who
know
are
them
they?
at all.
Like, name them.
Oh.
Method Man,
Oh, so it was a group of
RZA,
okay.
Jizza, Inspector Deck, Ghostface
yeah.
Killer,
I've never.
idea.
Old Dirty Bastard.
I know
Okay,
Inspector Gadget.
ODB, Method Man. I know them too.
You God.
No.
Yeah, I'm lost.
I
Talk
got
about-
two more.
And I guess-
anyway,
so-
hold on. So before I forget, so I can keep
Raekwon.
inputting names.
Yeah, Big Nick. What's
Raekwon
mine?
the
Big Nick.
Chef.
Inspect the deck.
Already called him. Raekwon the Chef. Big Nick is Scratchin' Lover.
Oh, Scratch and Lover. Also, Shannon, her rap name is Country Road 19 KFC Bowl.
All right.
To the stage.
That sounds like a country album right
That
there.
sounds like a good dinner, actually.
Cheryl's Wu-Tang name is Expert Professional.
Ooh.
Okay.
Certified.
Certified. Blue check.
Let's see. I'm just saying.
And
You know what I'm
Corey
saying? You mind,
W.
Brad?
King is... Oh, they don't have a name for you.
Oh, okay.
Crazy Mastermind.
All right.
Ooh,
okay.
that's a good one.
So, yeah.
I wish I just knew what they did or
They're
anything.
a rap syndicate.
But like
There were nine
how,
members.
How are they
Watch
a
the-
9-member
Watch
rap
the Hulu
group?
special on them.
How are they a 9-member rap group who have 2 members that I've kind of heard of, have never heard of a single song that they've ever created?
Yeah. Name
Because
a song.
you live under
Name
a rock.
But
name
and at the
Protect
same
your
time,
neck.
everyone seems to claim that
Triumph.
they've heard of them and have T-shirts and like Wu-Tang for president.
Absolutely.
Honestly, if you had told me that they were Asian, I would have believed you.
I
because
believed it.
I really
I didn't know.
I was just like, oh, they're Asian.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I really don't know
No,
who
they were
Wu-Tang is.
I believed
they're
it.
into like kung fu movies and stuff like that.
I
Like, a lot of
believed
their
it.
Beats and their background music is like from kung fu movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So is that why they call themselves the Wu-Tang Clan?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
from the slums of Shaolin.
I guess
Staten
I don't.
Island.
I don't
Cheryl, you into
understand-
Wu-Tang?
I know who they are. I know some of their songs.
Yeah,
do
I'm
you,
out.
Do you
I'm
know
out.
who they are because of Brad, or did you know?
Don't lie.
Yes and no.
Yeah, I'm out.
Like, so
Can't help.
I have horrible time remembering who sings what song and caring about who sings what song or what genre or who is in it or what they did before they joined a group. If I like a song, I'm gonna like a song. I don't care.
Today,
who it
me
is.
and Corey realized we don't know anything about Wu-Tang Clan. We don't know
all.
who's in it. We don't even know the race or nationality of the group members.
Are they all black? Are there any other
they're all
ethnicities?
black.
No, they're all black.
All black.
Okay.
It's right up your alley.
Sorry for the
Cousins.
culture, guys. I did not know, and honestly, I'm too old to start at this point. diving
older
into
late.
the
It's
They're
too late
older
for us.
than you are,
It's too,
Corey.
too late for us.
It doesn't
They're
matter.
older
I'm just
than
saying,
you.
like,
It's too late for
It's
us.
too late. Like,
No, it's not. It's never
I'm not
too late.
gonna
too
go
late for
download.
us.
I'm not gonna go to Sam Goody and buy their CD, so it's not gonna happen.
They're actually one of the few groups I can name at least one song of.
Okay.
So
I know more Justin Bieber songs than Wu-Tang.
I love Justin Bieber.
baby.
It's Baby.
Not when he was 14. He couldn't say baby.
So check this out. I saw this on someone's Facebook page the other day, and it really made me think, what would I do? Talk about the if a zombie apocalypse happened. You could only take 3 people with you to survive.
Okay.
Keep in mind, this is to survive. Who are you taking with you?
Oh, to survive, not like loved ones.
No, like
Survival.
No. Yeah, but it's got to be people you know.
Oh.
It's got to be people you know.
Can I? Okay. So
What? What are you thinking? Just say it out loud. What are you thinking?
I don't want to say their name.
Yeah,
But there is a someone I know
they're not watching the show,
who,
so it don't matter.
who is relatively annoying,
Yeah,
and
Gina's not here to defend herself.
no. It's not Gina. As awesome as Gina would be, she'd be dead weight for me. So
Oh,
I'm
for
not
sure.
going to bring her
For sure.
But I really want someone who is kind of annoying and kind of you know that kid in high school who just kind of irked everyone and everyone kind of avoided. I want that person on my team, not for any sort of protection reasons, but for motivation reasons, so I can do better and get out of whatever the situation is faster.
So it's a zombie apocalypse. You're picking someone who has a good sense of humor.
No, not humor. I want someone who's going to annoy me enough that I'm going to work actively hard to get away from them and be on my own or survival of the fittest.
So who you picking? Who is that person?
Probably a guy that I know in real
What does
life
his
who-
name sound like?
What are his initials?
What does it rhyme with?
He's a former Eagle Scout.
Nice.
Yeah, so-
Nice.
Are you talking about Trent?
Maybe who is Trent?
Wait, who's
The
Trent?
Eagle Scout. The annoying Eagle Scout.
From the campground?
No.
Trent.
That you grew up with, that you went to school with.
Oh, God.
Trent, right?
yes, I am talking about that Trent. Thank you. I'm sorry, I was lying.
All right,
knew I
who's
was
your
gonna
other
get
two?
the
I was,
Who's your
talking
other,
about, I was talking about Trent from the Wu-Tang Clan.
who's your other two, Corey? We're
pro-
talking about if there's a zombie apocalypse, you could take 3 people with you to survive the rest of your life. Who you taking with you?
Probably a Kansas City Chiefs fan because they're going to be equally as annoying to me.
They're also used to losing.
Yeah, and
Just kidding. They just won the Super Bowl. So.
Did they? No, they didn't.
Yeah, Kansas City. Yeah, Chiefs left. They won the last Super Bowl.
they did.
Oh, okay.
And they won 2 before that, and then like 2 before that.
All right.
Still garbage.
I don't really know who my third one would be. Someone who knows how to stab a zombie and shoot
That's what I'm
a
saying.
gun.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably Gina's dad.
Really?
Yeah, that man is like resourceful.
A hunter?
Yeah, he's a hunter.
Nice.
He built his house from he's built like every house he's ever. He's built like 20 houses by himself with his hands, and
Nice.
and he's like kills deer and like
Knows how to
guts
do
them
all that stuff.
and cows and yeah.
Brad, who are you picking? Be ready when I come to you.
I
Now
am.
Brad's thinking.
Nope, I'm not. I would take Greg Welch.
Yeah. Oh, you took my guy.
I would take, yes.
Because he could kill anything.
And he would be a good time.
Yeah.
And no offense, Greg, if worst comes to worst, I could push him down. They could get him, and I could run on.
Yeah. Because he's last.
What?
Yeah. You push the slowest person down,
Yeah.
which would be me.
Yeah.
And then you can still.
And then
got
you
it.
can, yeah.
Yeah.
And then while they're eating on them, then I can.
Who else
I
you
can
going
keep on
with?
going.
Can I change my answer to Nick?
No.
I want
Hey! I'm getting faster. I'm getting faster, boy.
I want to race you at some point.
No, I get it. I got titanium in there. I ain't running.
I'd probably take my brother,
Okay.
just because, I mean, like, we get along.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a lot of, him and Han around.
Who's your last?
Oh, there's 3 people.
You can take 3 people.
Including
yeah,
myself.
You're the 4th.
Oh, I only picked 2.
You lost out.
No, I already know who my last would be.
The annoying Eagle Scout Trent.
He's taking lead. What's your 4th?
Cheryl.
Corey. Cheryl?
Cheryl.
Really?
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
I think you're dead. You take Cheryl.
No. For she knows why.
That's weird.
Brad ain't taking me. Somebody has to.
Nick said no family or loved ones.
You can, but
He didn't say no. He just said it didn't have to be.
yeah,
Oh,
you don't have to pick love.
Sidebar.
Wonder why
If
we are
if
the
there
way
was
we are.
no if there was no rules
Yeah.
on people that I know or didn't know, I
You
would
took your brother.
I would
That's family and a loved one.
I would only take Chuck Norris.
Nice.
Just Chuck Norris.
So
You
he
don't
can
know
show
him.
you. So he can take his total gym.
It just has to be somebody you know.
no, that's what I said.
All right, Cheryl,
If it wasn't
what's your
people that
three,
I had
Cheryl?
to know.
I'm taking somebody that can hunt.
Who? You gotta have people. You, gotta,
Well, if Brad took Greg,
you can take Greg. We can double take Greg. We can always.
I'm
you
not
can pick your
sharing
own.
Greg in a zombie
He's
apocalypse.
not off the list. You can still take your own people. So who's your pick?
Greg
Yeah.
Welch,
Yeah. Thanks for verifying.
probably. I'm thinking Rob Bentley
Nice.
and Troy Bentley.
Ah.
Those are the three I'm taking.
Troy would be good.
Those are like the
I would-
three amigos.
I would just have to cook. I can cook. I can do that.
I'm taking Troy Bentley. I'm taking Greg Welch, and probably my brother.
Okay.
And if I had a bonus, I'm taking Pete because I know he's fast.
No bullshit. Yes.
Taking Pete. He's
No.
fast.
You should
That's
do a
gonna be the one
baseball
you're
game.
pushing down.
Pete, go see if you can get that. We're sacrificing Pete.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
If it was just the four of us in
Okay.
a zombie apocalypse,
Yeah.
how long do you guys think we could survive?
3 days.
I
Oh,
can
wait,
hunt.
zombie? Yeah, we're done today.
I grew up hunting and fishing,
All right.
so I'm not worried about that part on me.
So we got the food down. I
Brad's
bring
got a
nothing to
green
the
But
table.
thumb.
you
He
also
can
have to
grow
worry about
food.
defense defense.
Well, here's
This is
the
a zombie
here's the
apocalypse.
thing. I'm gonna last the longest because I'm in the best health and I'm the fastest.
You're gonna be the
What makes you
first
think
one
you're
I
the
string
fastest?
up.
All right, what are we racing? What are we racing the zombies?
Are you gonna run? Are you gonna stand there and let them start gnawing on you? Or are you gonna run away from them?
You
I
said
took
trash.
hold on. Before, I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually took karate as a kid.
I don't think that counts.
Yeah, I took 6 weeks program.
I don't.
What do you?
I really
you got a
don't think
knife
that
edge
counts.
chop a zombie?
$99.
Everyone took that. 6
I'm a white belt.
Yeah. I don't think. Did you?
Did you use the Groupon?
white belt.
They upgrade you to like yellow before you leave the first class, man.
Wait, I think I started as a white belt. I ended up with no belt because I forgot it at home.
After the end of their session, they were like, "Yeah, we'll just take that belt back." That's good.
crazy.
Oh, yeah, you don't get to keep this.
Yeah.
This kid out here with 2 left feet.
He just showed up in a bathrobe.
Guys, I know we're big. Cell phones are a big part of everyone's life. There's ways you can kill a relationship just with your cell phone. I don't believe people realize it.
I know.
There's 9 ways to kill a relationship with a phone. 1, not sharing passwords. You guys know each other's passwords to get into your phone?
Yeah. Gina knows mine. I know hers.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I do not know Cheryl's.
No.
Mine's my thumbprint. I gotta figure out what the word is.
Oh, you're the
'Cause
actual
I don't ever
code.
use the word.
I get it. But it's not because you're
But
not
it
trying to
did.
hide nothing. You just
No.
don't care. Okay.
Here's my thumb.
Number 2, hiding your phone. Didn't you guys hide your phone?
No.
Like I can go outside, leave it on the table. I don't care. Like the wife knows my password. I got nothing. Right now, we're talking about 9 ways to kill a relationship. Number 3 is keeping your phone face down on the table. Now, I disagree with this because I put my phone like face down. A lot of times, like if Danielle comes down for a little bit, she's taking a break from work. Like I want to have a conversation. I don't want to see my phone keep lighting up from notifications. So I'll put it down because I want to give her my attention.
I keep my phone face down because I don't always keep a cover on my phone, and it's smooth on this side and it's rough on that side, and I don't want my phone to be like lopsided.
So you're not trying to hide anything.
I'm not
You're
trying
just-
to hide anything at all.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
a OCD
Number
balance thing.
Number 4, turning your phone away from them while you're using it, like you're trying to hide or something.
That's shady.
That does sound shady.
Shady.
Yeah.
Number 5, quickly closing an app or locking your phone when they walk by. See, I disagree with this one because, like, if Danielle comes down, and I know she'll come down, start talking to me already, I'll lock my phone and I'll set it down face down just because I want to give her my attention. I got nothing.
Yeah, I
got nothing.
I was viewing
Yeah.
a site the other day.
Yeah.
That was, not a site that you're an NSFW site.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Right.
and Gina came in the house, and I didn't even turn down the volume.
Didn't even
That's
care.
how I was like, I could care less. And then Gina like walks into the bedroom where I'm at, and she's like, "Hey, Ray's with me," and I was like, "Oh, I guess I should probably shut the app."
You're watching bear horseback ride and she walks in the house. You
I
don't
was
even
like,
care.
all right, let me.
But you're on the same page with it. Like, there's nothing to hide, so that's okay.
Exactly.
Changing your password without telling them. See, I've never done that. I got the same password I've had for years.
I use the same password on my phone, and
Everything else.
Everything.
You shouldn't tell everybody that.
Right.
I
Is
tried
it
to-
still Johnny 563?
Yes.
562.
Ah, you changed it without telling me. Shady.
It's always been 562.
Shady.
I just told you it was 563.
What ticks me off
Yeah.
is when I use the same password, like email passwords with
Same here.
everything too. Is when you sign up for something new and it's like you need a special character.
Yep.
And then I'm just like, I will never remember this password because
Yep.
I now have to put like a ampersand at the end of it.
I use my
Yeah.
same password, but then a special character
the
at the
same
end.
special character every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to be the special character or not on that one.
Right,
Yep.
it's hard.
And or it's like
Then you fail it, and then you're locked out of Amazon.
or it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you need 12 characters for this one.
Right.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't.
My solid go-to
Yeah.
password's only 7.
I
Then
refuse
you're like,
to
dot,
even
dot,
log into my chart because it requires so many characters.
Yeah, I can't even pay my medical bills
I'm
because I
like,
can't log in.
Yeah, screw it. You guys, I will see you guys in person.
Yeah. What's your third mother's maiden name? Like, what do you, I don't even know what that means. I don't have
Yeah.
3 moms. Like, what does that even mean?
Barely had one.
Number 7 is being hot and cold about letting them use it. Like, if someone said, hey, let me look, can I see your phone real quick? Like, being kind of shady, like, Someone said, or number 8 says getting angry or defensive about why your privacy is so important. Number 9 of 9 ways to kill a relationship with a phone is suddenly being highly protective of your phone. I could ruin a
Can
relationship.
I add a number 11?
Yeah. Number 10, because we only had 9.
Oh, sorry. Number 10. Having a stroke and having the paramedic hand your unlocked cell phone to your fiance, that can also ruin it. Just so you guys.
Because that one really happened.
Yeah, that really
Actually,
happened.
I remember that.
To me, and that's how I became single.
Someone dropped off for the Big Nick Energy Show a gift. So I'm going to open it. I don't know what it is.
A GIF or
It was
a
here
gift?
last week, and I forgot because we had Andy Joe. Did you see with Andy Joe the latest news? Andy Joe was live in studio last week with us. If you want to watch the last week episode, you can check it out on Facebook or YouTube or stream it on all platforms. But guess what? She is going to be singing the national anthem for the Cleveland Browns game.
What?
Yeah. That's huge.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we
That's
go.
huge. Oh, come on. You had to wrap it up, whatever it is.
That's awesome. That's kudos to her, Andy Jo Taylor. She's gonna be at is it Dale's or she's gonna be in Rossford here pretty soon. So I'm really excited.
That's coming up. When is
I-
that? Next weekend?
I think it's next
Ask Brad.
weekend.
He knew.
Or is it? When is it? We gotta look it up because I'm going.
I will be there too.
Nice.
Someone get you a
It's the
foot.
24th.
Remember our past
I
show?
thought it was the 20th.
I can't reach my
No.
feet in the shower to wash it.
Oh,
Someone bought me a foot cleaner for the shower.
That was so nice
that's
of him.
so.
Get a pedicure.
Can
That's
I
what it
just
says.
say, whoever this anonymous donor is, thank you so very much for this. I appreciate it more than Nick.
Stop it. I don't have smelly feet.
No one's saying you do.
I have cute feet. If you're blind.
I believe you believe that's true.
If you're blind.
Is that why you wear camouflage Crocs?
Actually, yeah. All right, on to our food porn section. Guys, I found this the most unhealthiest menu items of fast food chains. I didn't realize it was so. I didn't realize fast food was so. I knew it was unhealthy.
It's horrible.
But the most unhealthy possible thing you could do. And number 1 really breaks my heart. Five Guys, the restaurant, not something Corey does on a Friday night, had the unhealthiest cheeseburger.
I honestly thought when you said Five Guys, we were talking about the potential number of fathers your mom thought you'd have. So
That's true. Five Guys has the most unhealthiest cheeseburger in the market. So if
Their
you're a
burgers are
Five
pretty
Guys
good
fan,
that I remember, from
that's the
a
most
decade ago.
unhealthiest thing you could possibly eat. Number 2, Popeyes has the most unhealthiest chicken sandwich. It's a
so
chicken
delicious.
sandwich.
That's it's only unhealthy because you
deep
gotta fight. You gotta
Yeah.
fight somebody.
That's true.
When you get it, you might
You
get
get into a
shot.
knife
Do you know
fight.
the one on Secor has a rotary drive-through?
Because
Like it's bulletproof.
it's
Yeah.
bulletproof. So back
You serious?
Okay, so like back in the day, like Church's Chicken, they were all bulletproof.
Yep.
Like that's all I remember was bulletproof.
Chick-fil-A's
Church's Chickens.
right next door, and they have 17 workers outside. You go next door, you got to go through bulletproof window.
There's a difference between Chick-fil-A and Church's Chicken.
Yeah.
I kind of want bulletproof when it comes to Church's Chicken. It makes me feel more protected, and I feel like the chicken is made
Better.
a little better.
Yeah.
I like Popeye. Popeyes also have the unhealthiest chicken nuggets.
That checks. Again.
Serious? I love chicken nuggets.
Yeah, it's Popeyes. They cook their food in real lard.
Of the 9 places with nuggets, the McDonald's ones were the least unhealthy.
Really?
Wait, what
yeah,
does that
because
mean?
it's not real chicken.
It means that they don't want to
least
say they're the
unhealthy.
healthiest. They're just saying it's the least unhealthy.
So out of the group, they're the better choice.
best
for you.
They're like,
worst.
it's the least
Is
likely
that
to give
because
you a
it's
heart.
not actually chicken?
No,
Like
they're all
not
actual
an
chicken.
unhealthy
Yeah.
nugget because they're not actually
No,
chicken.
they're
Guess
all
who had
actual
the
chicken.
most unhealthiest fries? What's your guess, Corey?
Ooh, most unhealthiest fry.
Yeah. Most unhealthiest fry. Brad, let's go to you real quick.
Arby's.
Arby's, Cheryl? Sonic?
I want to say Five Guys, but they're already on the list, so I'm probably it is Five Guys.
Five Guys!
Really?
All right. They're
I thought they
thicker
cooked in
and they're
peanut
covered
oil.
in. They're,
Followed number 2 is Steak and Shake, and then Bojangles.
Oh,
for unhealthiest
Bojangles.
fries. I never had Bojangles fries though. I had the chicken, not the fries.
God.
how is Steak and Shakes?
Yeah, they're
they're
shoestring.
shoestring, and they take
gross.
7 years.
How can they be bad when they're closed?
Yeah. Are there any Steak and Shakes still open?
Not that I know of.
I don't think so. I think they're all boarded up.
Out of 23
nationwide.
places with fries, In-N-Out, the least unhealthy. So you want some fries that aren't too bad, In-N-Out. Followed by McDonald's. So McDonald's fries aren't that bad.
They're not saying they're not that bad. They're just saying they're the
They're
best
not
of
as
the
bad
worst.
as Five Guys is what they're
the
saying.
best of the worst.
Yeah. Ooh.
Was Burger King on the list for anything?
I didn't see them, but check
Perfect.
this out. Out of 14 places with a shake, McDonald's had the least unhealthiest.
Because the shake machine don't work.
That's true.
That's why.
That's true.
It's a control
Until
study.
it comes time for Shamrock Shakes.
But then it
And
said,
then it magically just works.
but then it says McDonald's out of everything is the least unhealthy, believe it or not.
I
So
don't
if you're
believe
looking
it.
for fast food
I
and
don't
you
believe
want not the creme de la creme of horrible, go with Mickey D's. And I know Corey loves the Big Mac.
I do actually like the Big Mac is my favorite.
You know what's
Go-to.
funny though? Is it
Same.
doesn't even sound good to me right now.
It
doesn't.
I get that. I was a vegetarian for 9 years, and so for 9 years, I would eat a Big Mac without meat,
Yeah.
and that flavor just kind of sticks with you, and it's a nostalgia thing. But kind of going back to the least healthiest and healthiest.
Yeah.
When I was in the 6th grade, I actually did a science report on the health benefits of fast food. That's
Yeah.
what I titled it. None of it's healthy, but this is before nutrition facts were a thing. So I actually had to find out what the nutrition facts were in each of these menu
Probably
items.
horrible.
And I did an entire science project with all this data and stuff. And
Yeah.
the synopsis came out that Wendy's was probably going to be your best option because they had just started offering salads for the first time.
McDonald's
So-
don't even have salads no more.
no, and that's the other thing. What happened to McDonald's salads?
What happens? They don't have anything healthy.
No, nothing.
What happened to the Wendy's salad bar?
Well,
Remember the Wendy's salad bar? And they always
go in
had
there
the
with
chip-
everything. Get a whole bar.
That was
Yeah.
disgusting. That's
No,
why
it
shut
wasn't.
down.
It was kinda gross.
You see flies and children's crayons in there and stuff. A
Right.
Band-Aid.
So
you
It's
just
not. It's not.
put
a good
those
look.
on
I
the
found
side
a
of your
lady's
plate.
hand in there
Yeah.
once.
Well, that was Danielle's. You were just.
Hey,
You was just going for a crouton.
that was her hand in my
You
pants.
stabbed it. You wish.
Got him. Yeah, Five Guys burgers and fries are the most unhealthiest. So if you're choosing, but they're so good though.
I haven't had Five Guys burgers and fries in a long.
I love how he's just like I haven't had Five Guys. Burgers and
Finish that
fries. Yeah.
So check this out. Like
haven't had
when
them
I was
in
eating
probably 10
unhealthy,
years.
not just previously because I gave up fast food a while ago, but I would eat my calories for the whole day just at one sitting at a fast food joint.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's easy.
And I would spend sometimes $30 a day just like getting a pizza or getting some snacks and
When I try to lose weight,
yeah.
I am addicted to fast food. I love fast
It's
food.
hard.
It's very difficult to cut back and almost impossible to stop.
Yeah.
I did stop. I think the longest stretch of time I stopped was like 4 years.
That's a long time.
Which is
That was a long time.
Yeah, like 4 years complete cold turkey. I had to literally avoid passing fast food restaurants, so I take different routes and stuff like that.
Speaking
to
of which,
work.
before you go any further, if you take a rubber band around your wrist and every time you take you pass fast food and you look at the fast food, snap it. Because eventually your mind, once you see those things, will turn into pain instead of hunger.
and I would look like an emo kid.
I'm just saying,
So
it
I'm not-
works.
I'm
It'll
not-
work.
I'm not going.
There's a book
No.
out there based on it.
Yeah.
It'll work. So every time you pass it, you look at it, snap it real hard so there's pain, and eventually it's like Pavlov's dog.
I understand what you're saying.
Corey's like, pain is pleasure.
Yeah, like at that time I'm gonna be like
driving a different route to walk.
Big Mac,
Go past
Big
all
Mac,
of them.
Big Mac. You know?
Eventually it'll turn into pain.
Stop
instead
the
of
car
hunger.
in front of
Yeah.
McDonald's and just keep snapping it.
Jeff, my brother said, what happened happened to the McDonald's grilled chicken sandwich? Is that still a
Yeah.
thing? Do they have grilled chicken
They
anymore?
have no grilled chicken
What?
at all at
Nope.
any fast food restaurant except for Chick-fil-A.
What? So what can you get
Wendy's
at McDonald's?
got rid of their grilled chicken
crispy
sandwich.
Fried
Chicken.
food.
So in my instance where I'm trying to lose weight and I want something healthy, say McDonald's, I'm in the middle of nowhere. What? And I'm not saying I'm going. I'm just saying hypothetically, where would someone go? Like, what would you get there?
So,
Water.
And that was the only place that was around?
Yeah.
Ice cubes.
what
Is
I
ice?
would
Yeah.
what I would do
Yeah.
is I would order one of their sandwiches without a bun, and
Yeah.
I
Like a
would,
quarter pounder patty, just eat the meat.
Yeah. Well, I would eat like a Big Mac without the bun and eat it as a salad.
Yeah.
Order with like
Yeah.
extra pickles and extra lettuce.
Yeah.
And I'd even be hesitant about replacing the meat with chicken. But a grilled chicken salad or a deep fried chicken salad is still debatable on whether or not it's healthier than
Because red meat ain't that bad. So you get a burger with no bun and get some lettuce and tomato. Red meat's not that bad for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
and
act-
also
yeah.
carbs are almost as bad for you as just
Carbs are horrible. Now that I'm really
Yeah.
paying attention, like I cut out all bread. I do have, when I get home, I'll have 2 pieces of rye bread with peanut butter. Calories are low, fat's low, carbs are really low on rye bread.
remember I told you I was just kind of cutting back little things?
Yeah.
I switched to 1 piece of bread.
Yeah.
And it's changed everything.
It
Just
changes
switching to
the
one
littlest
piece of
things
bread.
add up throughout the day, and now you can be so successful with just small changes. But you have to want it is the thing.
Do you want to race to 250?
Race?
Yeah.
I don't want to race. I
I'm
want to
in.
be healthy, but I'm not.
But I
don't
mean,
wanna
I'm
race.
not.
You're
I'm,
not
I'm
in
going to do
this.
it healthily.
If you want to
too,
race
but-
by like who can stay on track the longest, sure.
yeah, I'm down.
I'll race
Are
to
you really down?
250.
You in?
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. All right, we're doing
So who
this.
can break the health streak? What do you want to bet? What do you want to wager?
We'll come up with that next week, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think about it this week. Let's,
Actually,
make it-
actually, let the people tell us what we're betting.
let's do something embarrassing.
A
Like
limb.
like a full bucket of ice cold water in the front lawn in the wintertime. Like remember the ice bucket challenge?
I say
Like you fail,
lose a
you
limb.
get the ice bucket of water.
You lose a limb.
Brad, can't lose a limb. Jesus,
I say you give me your golf cart.
I'm fine with that. I'm so confident in myself. I'll do that.
Okay. Okay.
What would you give me?
What do you want?
Something that's got a $10,000 value
the
since we're doing the golf cart.
The violin.
Do you want
House.
Scarlett?
No, I'm good. I'm good. No kids.
You want a baby?
That's you're still going to owe me $995.
you want a kid?
Still owe me $9,995.
You can pick any of the 7.
You want to put something on it, or just let's do this journey together? Or you want to jump on journey?
I honestly say I'm doing it for the journey, but I say that we let the listeners decide whatever the punishment or reward
So
is.
what is the red zone? Like, what do you have to do?
I think we're
Because
both-
obviously people are going to lose weight at different speeds, and some people might lose some.
because
you know what I
I'm
mean?
and this isn't an insult, but I am starting at a different weight than you.
Right.
I think we need to do the calculations like body percentage wise where we are.
Okay.
And kind of go from there. Like when I lose a certain percentage of body weight and you lose that same percentage of body weight, then whoever gets to that 250 mark first or wherever that percentage is will be considered the winner. But I do.
We'll talk
think
about it. We'll talk about it throughout the week.
I have a scale at home that will measure your BMI.
Okay, I like that. I
'Cause
like
I
that.
don't, like I said, I don't want to.
I want
I'm not
in.
here to race.
I
I'm
want
here to
in.
do good.
Brad, shut up.
Okay, yeah, Brad, you're
You
in.
lose, I gain.
You ain't
lose.
never
Challenge
gonna be
accepted.
250.
Challenge.
You said you can't gain,
accepted.
so
But I'll try even harder.
you have to give up your truck.
Oh hell no! Someone said loser shaves their beard. Hell to the
Yes.
no. No, I will never
That'd
shave.
be
his beard.
hilarious.
No.
You'd definitely be Lil Nick.
Nope, ain't shaving
I will
Danielle's
say
beard.
I'll say right now, I'm legally not allowed to lose this beard. I've been told, and
By law.
I got warrants out there. If they see what I look like under this will be the
Babyface
last time y'all
Corey.
see this.
Babyface
Yeah.
Corey's
I shave
mug
it.
shots are all over the place
It's a nice seat. Corey, what'd you bring with you this
when
week?
it gets cold out.
So
outside.
my first topic is I had to fire somebody this week.
Real quick before we get to that, I'm losing so much weight. I spilled water on my mouth because I have skinny lips. Skinny lips.
Yeah, that's
Get them. Go back. Go over to
Some Botox.
Skinny lips.
what's her name?
Go get that Botox,
Sarah?
baby.
Sarah,
Skinny
right?
lips. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see you with some
Come
Botox
out.
lips.
Come on, like a Kardashian.
Come in looking like, hey.
That's the cutest I've ever seen you. I don't know why when you plump out your lips, you remind me of Mia, and I don't like that.
Someone says we're twins. Like we act alike.
I know,
we look alike,
which is really scary to me because like she is a beautiful girl, hands down.
But we look just alike.
And then I'm like looking at her, I'm just like, man, she's Nick. This is disturbing.
You don't realize, but one time she was sitting in my seat and you thought it was me for a half hour.
Oh God, no! I knew it was. Okay, I'm glad you're pregnant.
What do you got? Hey!
When
What do you got, Corey?
Nick and all the kids are together, it's hysterical because they all have the same mannerisms. Like the one weekend when all the kids were up at camp and we were throwing bags.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good peoples.
So I had to fire some this week. My entire life, actually, my entire children's lives, I have made an effort to put women in front of them in positions where men typically are. The doctors that are in my children's lives have always been female. My mechanics have always been female.
Right.
And I unfortunately had to fire my mechanic. I went to go, and it was something simple. I needed
Wait, is she a woman? Is it a woman?
Yeah, my mechanics have always been female.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, but I needed my brakes done, a quick, simple job, and
Easy, quick.
she was in Wasion, and I made it all the way to Napoleon, which is about an hour away from where I actually live. So
It's a journey.
mind you. I'm driving an hour plus to get to her to do this job, and I'm going to pay her on top of this, and I pay pretty well. She was going to do my brakes for about $700, which isn't a great deal, isn't the worst deal in the world.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's about the going rate because I needed rotors too.
So you needed, but still $700?
Yeah, so the rotors themselves are about $100 each.
Oh, okay. So that's okay.
Yeah, but
each? Jesus.
Yeah. So brakes, rotors, labor,
So that's about right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like $40.
Yeah. So no. No.
Maybe in the hood.
But I got a new mechanic and
wait, why'd you let her go?
Because she canceled on me when I pulled off the expressway in Napoleon.
Oh,
and she's like, "Hey, I decided I'm moving today."
What?
And I'm like, "You decided today that today's the day that
on my way to your house,
like when I'm 20 minutes from your house, you decide that today's the day that you
no
have
way
to move." And like I get it, it's kind of like a final straw situation, but I'm like, couldn't the final straw wait until after my brakes were done?
Right.
And this is like the second time she's kind of canceled.
Especially
on me,
she knows you're on her way.
Yes,
on the way.
Yes. And so it's just that frustration. And so I didn't, like, my brakes were shot. I couldn't stop.
Well, you didn't really fire because she's leaving.
Well, fair, but she didn't move that far. She just moved like about 30 minutes up the road, but nonetheless.
Still far.
So I didn't drive for a week because I physically could not stop my car any longer. And I was afraid to drive
Shame
my car.
on you for waiting so long, Corey.
To be fair, I was waiting on her in her schedule. Again, when you deal with
That's tough.
people.
That's tough.
But I did find a great mechanic who lives his actual shop is directly across the street from my house.
Nice. That's even better. Like literally?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I walked, I dropped my car off and walked back home. And
that's convenient because most of the time I got to get things fixed or warranted, and it's like you got to drop it off for like how long you gonna have it?
Yeah.
Loaner not available.
I dropped the car off, walked back home, and I was gone less than 4 minutes.
That's great.
And the
Kudos
price
to you.
that
What's
he
his
charged
name?
me was less than $500 for the entire process.
So she was killing it.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're my new mechanic. And it's not that he's a great guy.
Right.
He's a great mechanic. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's been doing it for longer than she has. I just wish that the women's empowerment thing, so my kids can see someone in a position again.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's tough. So if anyone knows a good female mechanic out there, I'm still open, but right now
I am not. I'm sticking with my guys. Sorry, ladies.
If you're trying to empower women, why didn't you take the kids out and change the brakes in the driveway with them?
because my kids all have jobs and are all very busy, and I have done that.
Don't take the day off.
Brad, let's
I
be
have
honest.
done
Corey
that
doesn't
past-
have a tool in his house, but maybe a tape
No,
measure.
so here's the thing. I used to actually work on cars. I actually love working on cars, but since my stroke, I physically don't have the ability to do that any longer. So I have to
That's
kind
why
of
the
outsource
kids
those.
do it.
And my kids would do it, but
What's your youngest, Trina?
what? Scarlet?
Same thing.
No, huge difference.
They're both colors, right?
My no. But like my older kids all have jobs. Some of them have
Right.
2 jobs,
Right.
and Scarlett is 1. So it's not like they were
Get her out there.
available to do
Plus-
that.
Get her out there.
Let's have someone who knows. Like, in my like, I know how to work on cars a little bit here and there, but I'm like, I'm gonna run into a problem. I don't have all the tools just in case. Let's just have someone who does it for a living.
Also, my jack is from Harbor Freight and Tools. Do you really want me?
actually, I got a nice jack from
Yeah.
Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
They
be
make
all
some
right.
nice stuff nowadays.
I
It's not
got.
bad.
I had to return 3 Harbor.
Unless you
Freight
got that little
jacks.
stupid bottleneck one, like them little.
I have 3 Harbor Freight jacks that all collapsed on me,
Oh.
and I'm like, this isn't safe.
You got to turn that knob.
They
so
were
it's
all
tight.
safe. They all the
So I'm saying,
hydraulic
Corey don't
pump
know.
broke in them. So I'm like,
So I'm saying Corey don't know.
That's why you put
Operator malfunction.
put jacks underneath after you pump it up, and you put
yeah,
the
I did, and that's how I survived.
Jack?
But yeah, the guy that's
Why is
the guy
Jack
that
getting
holds the
under
guy
the
that
car?
died.
What, the mechanic? Corey, what else you got for us, bud?
The other thing I have for you is that I got a new phone. Do you guys remember my old phone looked like?
Dude, it was horrible.
It
It
was
looked like
horrible.
it was in a accident, but the only thing that survived was barely the phone.
Yeah, so the front screen was completely fine. The back was completely messed up. It actually got
Typically, he does that to his first date.
yeah, well, you know, I messed
Back's
that back
blown
door up.
out.
Anyway, I went to get a new phone finally.
Yeah.
And after I was talking to them, they're like, yeah, it's going to be about $700. And I was about to swallow
Shit.
my pride and just suck it up because Scarlett plays with my phone.
And that's on the low end, Corey.
yes, Scarlett plays with my phone. And I realized like shards of glass were starting to come off the back of it. And I don't want her to get cut.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I'll just suck it up and get one. And the girl at the
Corey.
phone store says, you can either do that or you can file an insurance claim.
What?
And I'm like, what do you mean I can file an insurance claim? Yeah, you have insurance on your phone. I've been walking around with that phone
For months.
Months.
Way past the beginning of the show.
$99.
What?
They sent me a new phone.
So you've been waiting for months, maybe even over a year for
It's-
something you could have done a warranty
It's
claim
been
on.
about 6 months.
How long did it take you to get the phone?
The new phone?
Yeah.
Less than 24 hours.
So next day,
Yeah.
it's in your house. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. And
Isn't that crazy, guys?
insane. So got a new phone and
Ridiculous. Overnight.
and everything transfers over.
So easy.
I remember back
especially
in
with
the
an
day.
iPhone. If you do it right, I can lose my phone right this second. Go to T-Mobile, type in my login information. My phone will pop up exactly. Text messages, pictures, just like I left it.
It's crazy. Like
Ridiculous.
I remember back in the day, like you had to like plug in 2 phones and like wait there for 6 hours and
And if you didn't
in
do
the
it right, you
store-
lost everything,
pen
Corey.
and paper all your contacts
Yeah.
just to make
Yeah.
sure.
This is just like I just put the phones next to each other, logged into the Wi-Fi, and
The new iPhones, you just bump them now.
yeah,
You just tap them and boom, synced.
it's awesome.
So
It's
with the Samsung, as long as you use your Samsung account,
Same thing.
everything backs up into your Samsung account.
that
You get
nice?
a new
Yep.
phone, you log into your Samsung, you're done.
That's great. The
it's
technology
jackpot.
nowadays is amazing.
I am nervous to see what's next technology wise.
Like 5 years from now, I can only imagine.
I know.
Only
Flying
imagine.
cars. Flying
TVs
cars.
are getting so cheap. You can get an 86-inch, 85-inch for like under $800.
yeah, I just bought a 75 inch.
Good for you.
for $300.
Corey. Good for you.
So,
Corey.
yeah.
Used? Or did you buy it
no,
new?
no.
Get new?
Yeah.
Shit, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How long do you guys think Best Buy, something like that, will be in business for? I'm thinking they're almost done.
I think that they need to change their strategy.
Something. Because they're the same layout, same thing for
Yeah.
years.
They're gonna be the new Red Lobster if they're not careful.
Circuit City, Red
Yeah.
Lobster,
Yeah,
gone.
Radio
Circuit
Shack.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get anything electronic from Amazon tomorrow, or even in our location here overnight.
Yeah.
I will
Drone
say
delivered.
this.
Yeah.
I will say this
Homing
about Best
pigeons.
Buy
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
It's something very nice to go into a place and talk to someone, but at the same time, all you do is just write down the serial number.
Check
and
out your options walking around.
buy it on Amazon for cheaper.
But
So
I do that
that's-
on my couch, Corey. I'll do my reviews online. Like, what's the best? Type it in.
And
What's the
I
best
don't-
85-inch? Boom.
I don't do that whole best. I physically go and listen. I physically go and.
So some stuff you want to physically touch.
I'm also like
I get it.
older, so like I'm like I don't know how the internet works half the time, and I also don't have internet at my house because
That's right, because you're out.
I'm in the middle of nowhere, so we
Starlink.
don't actually have the
Starlink.
internet. It goes above my house, but it doesn't actually work at my house.
It doesn't beam down.
So yeah, but
Damn
so
it.
yeah.
Beam it up, Scotty.
So yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what. I don't think it's going to be around forever.
So you got a new
but
phone, you loving it?
It's
Same exact, or
it's
did you
the same
upgrade?
exact phone.
Okay.
The same phone.
What are you rocking with? The iPhone what? What do you rocking
iPhone
with?
free.
iPhone free.
Yeah.
Love
so
it.
whatever it was, that's what I'm rocking.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Still not in the
you-
case.
Yeah.
Still no case.
Yeah.
I-
Still no
$6
case.
Amazon.
Living on the
I-
edge.
They sell those in store and online.
I have one in
And
the
Best
car.
Buy.
I just
So you could have brought it in.
If you guys are listening and you want to sponsor a
sheathed
case
it
for
up.
Corey, get him a nice Otter box. We'll make you the
fun.
sponsor of next
me-
week's show.
give me one of those Outer Banks boxes.
Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. You want to sponsor the next week's segment on a OtterBox cemetery case?
The last thing I have
Yeah.
is
What you got, Corey?
I'm a little upset with Gina.
Oh no.
Yes, and not East Side. This
Gina
is,
Wise? Oh, that's right. She's not here today.
No, this is not East Side.
Oh, your boo.
Yeah, this is this is we're gonna call her Scarlett's mother right now.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
She
Scarlett's.
she
Oh.
and I had a deal.
Hold on.
She and I had a deal. Yeah. That if a certain individual was performing, we could go and see him. And that individual was T-Pain. T-Pain is an amazing performer. He's not the greatest singer in the world, but he's an entertainer that I wouldn't mind seeing.
I think he's great.
I think he's great too. I saw his like intimate concert where he's not rapping, where he's just kind of actually singing.
Tennessee Whiskey.
Yes.
Amazing.
And I'm like, I gotta see T-Pain live.
I'm like, I thought T-Pain was only good when he used the
Auto-tune.
Yeah. No, he's actually great.
He can sing.
Yeah.
What if I told you
Oh
that
no.
I could find tickets to see T-Pain not do his auto-tune, but sing.
Intimate?
Intimate.
How you doing that, Corey?
Because T-Pain is performing a sing show.
What?
A sing show.
A sing show.
No autotune.
Do they do those in China?
And
Stop, Brad. Can't say that, Brad. Smack him,
Or at
sure.
least
Yes.
Chinatown?
Yeah. But
Got him.
she told me
Yeah.
no.
What?
After she said we can go.
What do you mean no?
Yeah.
Like what? Like I don't.
Because ticket prices are too high.
Like what? What's the ticket price?
So it's not just the ticket, it's the experience.
Okay.
It's
So you get a little bit extra with it.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's $1,451 for
Per person?
Corey.
no for two
Total.
people. For two people.
Is that
How
Is that
much?
like sitting on
One
the
th-
stage?
No,
Is that like sitting
Where
on the
is it?
stage?
$1,200?
no $1,451.
$1,500?
$1,451.
Okay, I'm rounding up. That's
Okay.
$1,500.
Where
That
at?
it includes taxes. It is in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Does that include
Corey.
flight and everything?
It
Or is
in-
that just the tickets to the show?
Well, thank you so much for asking, my love. I'm so glad you asked instead of immediately saying no. It includes tickets to the show.
Shit, because we're
It-
going.
It
All right, Corey, I'm in. Let's
Hold on, Brad. Hold on,
It
Cheryl.
includes tickets to the show.
Yeah.
It includes flight.
Flight.
It includes the hotel.
Hotel.
But you know what? The king is bougie, and he's a planner, right?
Uh-huh.
I also included
Donuts.
Mike,
a
shut up.
a
Bugatti rental.
I also included the Uber fare to and from the hotel once we're in Vegas, as well as the Uber fare to and from the T-Pain show.
So, like,
Hold
you
on, hold
had
on,
it
hold on.
all covered.
This is tickets, hotel,
Airfare.
airfare, Uber to and from, and
wait.
lovemaking.
But wait.
There's more?
There's more.
What?
All right.
Buffet passes.
Also, $200 in like spending gambling money in the casinos that I was going
Oh,
to give her
shit.
for herself to gamble, as well as $200 for me to gamble with as well on top of it, right?
You had me
And-
at T-Pain.
Wait,
Corey.
there's more?
And because I'm the king and I'm extra and I'm bougie, we were going to take a tour to the Grand Canyon.
Oh,
right.
for
With a stop.
$1,500.
With a stop at the Hoover Dam.
Damn.
Damn.
Literally Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
Damn.
And she said, no,
15, that's it?
we're buying a house.
we're planning a girls trip next year for my birthday, so I can't go.
How'd that go?
She said something about her birthday.
No, do that again. Tell us.
We're planning a girls trip for my birthday, and I don't know if it's a couples trip or just a girls trip. But if we're doing a trip, we can't go.
Now, mind you, she just talked herself out of a vacation because I was proposing this to her because the only thing I did not calculate was food. And I was actually bringing this up to her because I was asking her if she could just cover food.
That's not much.
And I was going to cover everything else.
Couple $100 at most.
But she was like, no.
So you were paying for it all.
I was paying for it.
And she still said no.
Yeah, so she talked herself out of a vacation.
If you're just tuning in, Corey had an opportunity to
the
see
show?
T-Pain in LA?
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
December 14th.
At the Sphere? Is he at the Sphere?
No,
or
he's
is he
at a
the casino?
nightclub.
That'd be so dope.
So
like
it's
that,
an
yeah, like-
intimate, yeah.
Like you did on the like the live
Exactly.
album where it was
Exactly.
fit
Gina-
like 200 people at most.
Exactly. Which that means that tickets are super exclusive, which meant I had to act right then.
Hey, Corey, real quick, someone chimed in the Facebook log. Dubs and I will go with you. Hashtag from Gina.
Okay. Well,
I'm in.
I'm trying to save my relationship, Gina, East Side. So we'll talk.
Real quick, Gina will be back next week. She's got pulled back from COVID. Or, wait, is that what she got? She pulled her back from COVID.
Gina will be back next week.
No, she got COVID from pulling her back.
She will be back next week.
Or what is it?
With the
What happened?
explanation of why she's not here.
Her kid got COVID and then pulled her back.
Gina will be back next week with
that
the
it?
explanation
That's
of
not
why
it.
she's
Just
not
I don't
here.
think that's
Stop
it.
while you're ahead.
Her back's fine.
Next
Her back's
We
fine.
hope
It's
she
the
will be
front.
better
Not
soon,
the
and
back,
we will
it's the
see you
front.
next week.
If COVID's going 100 miles an hour and Gina's back is going 60.
The train will end in
3.2 miles. 3.2 miles. Final answer.
The train will take you right to T-Pain concert
Iowa.
that Corey's not going to.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, babe, if you're listening to the show, which she's not because she's working, do you want to go see T-Pain? I want to go see T-Pain.
Dude, I want to see, like,
All you got to buy is the tickets, airfare, and food.
I just want to see T-Pain, like, before
That'd be so dope.
I die. And he's not even, like,
And that could be any day now.
I know. I literally.
That could be any
You guys
day,
have
literally.
no idea. You should see my
Yeah.
blood pressure.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I just
That's a
wanna
bucket
see
list
T-Pain.
artist right there, too.
I know.
You can see anybody. You can see, Yin Yang Twins and Snoop. But T-Pain? When have you ever heard of a T-Pain coming around here? Never.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's been around here, but
around here.
just so you guys know, like, speaking about like my internet and how small my town is.
Yeah.
I took this picture the other day.
Okay.
Can you guys see that on there?
I'm next to
Barely.
you. I can't even see.
Can you
it.
understand?
Let me hold it on mine.
Not even a
Let me
little
see it on
bit.
yours.
I got the sweet. Oh, a little bit better.
Is that a well?
So that is a horse trough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my
all your exes have.
That is how that's how small my
Should I see
town
that
is.
close?
This is outside my house.
all your exes
This
can
is
come over and drink.
it's a horse trough
yeah. With a
that
hand pump.
horses can go up to and drink water that is still there.
yeah,
Does it still
Cheryl,
fully
it's a
functioning?
horse
Yeah,
trough.
Still fully functioning?
Pump
It
still
does, yeah.
works?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's
What's a horse trough?
that's how small my town is. Is that we have an actively
Where Corey
working.
drinks from.
No, just my ex girlfriend.
Oh, Corey.
the horse
wrong button. Sorry about that. Corey's got a horse trough in his backyard.
Front yard.
Front yard, my
Yeah,
bad.
front of the house.
Oh, that's funny.
That way everybody can see the
That's
horse
country,
trough.
country right there, Corey.
Yeah.
That's country.
So-
Brad, what do you got for us today?
Actually, since Corey brought it up with the T-Pain and stuff, and do you guys? And I know neither one of you are like huge like music people.
I agree.
Very
I
clear.
agree.
Like-
I agree. I agree. I'm a DJ, 15 years, and I agree. I'm not
Right.
into music.
I was a
that much.
DJ as well, and I thought Wu-Tang Clan could have been Asian when you convinced
I thought
me
they were when he
Asian,
said that.
So.
Do you guys?
Come on, Junior.
Spit it out.
Today,
The-
Junior.
Today, guy.
Like depending on your mood, does that change the music that you listen
Actually,
to? For the
yes,
day?
it does.
Or
When
if,
I do-
or if you're in a mood and you need to get out of that mood, do you change what you listen to?
Check this out, Brad. So as most of you know, I can marry couples. I'm an ordained minister, and my
Father.
thing is I actually write your ceremony for you. I'll hand write it, so it's not the same as anyone else's. And when I'm writing the ceremony, I will actually play like music that I can feel, so it'll help me write. So yeah.
Can you name an example?
My last one was 1,000 Years by Christina or whatever her name is. You guys know who I'm talking
Christina
about.
Perry?
Yeah, but I'll do like different versions of it from people that I don't know.
Okay. You listen to like covers and things
Yeah.
like that. I like
Yeah.
that idea.
Yeah. And and speaking of that, I always tell my brides, like, if you want to pick a song, pick a cover from someone you've never heard of. One of a kind. But yeah, I do that just for that though.
Just for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if I'm editing pictures, it just helps my mind getting it. It'll take me to a place. So yeah.
That's awesome. I don't listen to music at all, ever. So my mood is always dependent completely
Crappy.
on my
This?
own mind.
On the way home, Corey, from here, I know you have an hour drive. Will you listen to any music or anything?
Not at all.
Oh, same way.
Complete and total silence.
I'll drive all the way to camp. Nothing.
Yeah. So I've driven to Texas probably 24 times.
Is that the one with the kids? And they said, "Well, why don't you listen to music, Dad?"
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
absolutely baffling to me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't like music.
So, but
Not
here's
a
the weird
chance.
part. Like, no one in my family listens to music, though.
Really?
Yeah, like my sister doesn't. My dad didn't. My mom, she listened to gospel music. But I really don't recall her really doing that at all. I only know she did that because she was in a car accident, and that was the story that was told.
So at home, you never have music playing.
No. Oh God, no.
I can see Brad and Cheryl having all kinds of music
When I'm
because they just brought a CD from a concert.
sometimes
Jelly Roll
like,
nonstop.
when I'm when I'm cleaning, I
Not
love to clean.
Yeah.
When I'm cleaning, I like put on music every now and then, but I'm not putting on music for listening purposes. I'm putting on music for like
Filler.
No, not like background music.
Inspiration?
Like, no, like
I kind of know what you like.
it's hard to explain. Like a distraction from cleaning too much. Like I need to like put on like 80s hip hop or something like that and like say every single word so I stop cleaning for a few minutes.
Makes sense.
And then go back to cleaning.
Like what kind of 80s hip hop?
Not the Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang?
Oh, God,
Yeah,
no,
no.
like
The Wu-Tang Clans?
No, Wu-Tang
no,
was
like
93.
I'm the DJ, he's the rapper from like Will Smith, that kind of stuff. Like campy, corny, a hip hop, hippity, like you know,
The
Hip-hop.
hippity hop, the don't stop.
the Sugar Hill Gang?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, stuff like that.
Especially after a gig. Oh man, like
You look like an
Oh, yeah.
Apache.
hearing the
kinda
music
guy.
all night, and I'm just like, oh,
You an Apache guy?
No, so I don't listen to music. Period. I don't think you understand. Like,
Same way.
At work, people are like,
You also
"Oh,
said
do
you,
know-"
refused to go to camp, so I'm trying, Corey.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
trying.
like my work truck radio. I don't even know if it works. Honestly,
Fair.
I don't even know if it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can walk through our house, and most days you can hear 5 different genres of music just walking down our hall.
That sounds torturous.
It's not.
I'm sure that's how they
Because we
probably
all
got.
listen to our own type of music.
That's how they got
but
the
like we all
terrorist
listen
talk.
to.
Yeah.
We all have speakers and stuff, and the kids are all into their own thing, and me and Brad's music is completely opposite. But we all like each other's music.
And here's another thing with my hearing is my hearing's gone. It's probably less than half of what a normal person. So when I hear music in a setting, I can't. My hearing can't distinguish what you're saying compared to if there's music in the background. So if there's music, I can't tell what's what.
Yeah.
So if you're talking to me, I can't understand you.
What about you, Cheryl?
What was the question?
I think Cheryl listens to music all the time.
Does music dictate your mood?
Absolutely.
Or does
I could see her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
for
in
sure.
and out of moods?
Brad's music, I
Watch
just
it.
want to stab somebody.
Watch
I
it.
hate Brad's heavy metal. You can't understand him yell, scream.
He likes that blah,
death
blah,
metal.
blah, welcome to the
I don't
show.
like it. I don't. Not at all.
No?
Just talking about it, I want to hurt.
So what kind of music do you like, Brad?
What would drive you crazy, Lisa, in the chat group?
What kind of music do I like?
Yeah.
I
Like,
I
what
all
music
of it.
drives her crazy, I guess.
I listen to
death heavy metal.
I listen to a lot of heavy metal.
Okay.
But I also like in my playlist.
But Brad also likes
I
Wu-Tang
will
and
I will
hip-hop.
go from anywhere from Cannibal Corpse to Barry Manilow
Yep.
and everybody in between.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of funk.
I respect-
listen to
I
a lot
respect
of
that.
like the 70s like easy listening.
Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, I listen to gospel. I listen to gospel music. But here's the thing: I listen and I like I work a lot of the time by myself. So I either, if I'm on a big job site, I've got a radio. If I'm on a small job, I wear headphones. And depending on what task I'm doing, I listen to different types of music. The one day I was taking care of something and I listened to the T-Pain live album on repeat.
Good stuff.
For 8 hours.
It's
and
great.
then the whole drive home, and then Cheryl and I went somewhere and I made her put it on in her vehicle, and then we sat in the garage and I was like, I'm not getting out till this song's over. And then we're gonna go inside and we're gonna watch the video on YouTube.
Yeah.
And certain stuff like that I'm good with. I like T-Pain. T-Pain can sing without that crap in his mouth. So
Yeah, brother
stuff
said-
like that I don't mind. I like learning the new music and different
The newer
genres and
stuff?
It's the heavy. I don't want none of that.
I feel
I'm
you.
too angry of a person to listen to that.
Jeff said you can go
calms
from
me.
1940s to big band and then go to Tupac in his playlist. All over the place.
Brother Jeff?
Yeah.
My playlist is literally whatever my kids listen
Whatever they
to
listen to.
because
I can see you blocking it out even if it is playing.
100%.
Yeah.
That's what I do to Cheryl.
Daydreamer.
I do have a lot
Brad.
of
Stop it, Brad.
I do have a lot of Adele
Nice.
in my playlist because I like the sound of her voice.
I mean, there's a lot of Adele.
I also like Eminem. But when I first heard Eminem, I still remember the first time I heard Eminem. I was hanging out at my friend Stuart's house. I was in a goofy mood.
Stuart sounds like he smokes a lot of weed.
Stuart has never smoked a joint in his entire life.
Sounds like it though.
Nope, not
That's a
a
shame.
single.
His loss.
not at all. But anyway, I was at his house. I was in a
Yeah.
goofy mood, and I was like, "Can you play something like goofy?" And he put on,
Yeah.
I think it was the Slim Shady LP with that "Hi, My Name Is."
Great
first
album.
album.
That was his first album.
And,
Yeah.
and after that, "Hi, My Name Is,"
Groundbreaking.
I listened to some more songs, and before you know it, I was like, "What the hell is this? This is not at all what I was expecting." But
Yeah.
I'm in love with it, and I became obsessed, a little too much obsessed.
It's okay.
And so Eminem.
Did you dye your hair
and-
blonde?
Stop it, Brad. Corey doesn't have hair.
Fair question.
Back then, he probably might, maybe
Fair question.
a little bit.
My hair was dyed before that, before I was introduced to him. I
So
didn't
you
have
started
hair
it.
any longer at that point. So but so yeah.
Nice. Brad, what else you got for us this week?
As adults, do we like friendships?
Yeah.
Like back in the day when I was a kid, like it seemed like I had a bunch of friends. You know, like growing up and playing on the block and everything.
kinds of friends.
Yeah. And like, you know, through school and then like outside of school.
Right.
But as I got older, like, I don't talk to anybody that I went to
Exactly
school
where
with.
you're going. Yeah.
Like, a lot of the people that I went to school with wasn't even sure that I was still alive. Like, when I saw them a decade after high school, like, oh, I thought you died. I'm like, nah, I'm still here.
I'm the same way.
It just seems weird that, like, I don't need a whole bunch of friends.
You need a pocket full of quarters instead of a pocket full of pennies.
Yeah.
I need a pocket full of sunshine.
No, I'm the same way, Brad. I'd rather have them few solids than just a bunch of. Someone once said, I don't remember who it said, but life's like a tree. Okay. Every year it's going to grow stronger and stronger. It's going to get higher, but sometimes some branches fall off because they're not made to stick with the tree.
yeah.
There's leaves that aren't going to last because they're not made for the longevity of the tree. They're only made they're only temporary to help get you where you're going.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just don't feel like I want to put that kind of energy.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 100%.
Like find a couple people that have like-minded interests and it's like, yeah, I'm good.
I don't think that you're supposed to have a lot of friends as an adult. Like, I think that social media has given people a false sense of friendship because in high school and
Yeah,
when you're
I
growing
agree.
up, you have a lot of friends because you're forced to. You're forced to be in groups with these people every single day. But as you get older and you make more acquaintances and you are forced to work with coworkers, you assume your coworkers are your friends and you find out through life that they are not.
Right.
And then once you find
100%.
out that your coworkers are not your friends, that's when you realize that your friend group has gotten so much smaller. And then you wake up one day and you're like, oh wow, I have 3,000 friends on Facebook, but I really don't have any actual friends. I have like family. I have people who I consider family that I talk to literally every single day. I have one
100%.
person that I went to high
Same way.
school with that I talk to every single day that I consider my best friend.
From school.
Yeah, from school that I consider my best friend. She checks on me every single day. I check on her every single day.
That's great to have.
That's a solid person to have in our lives.
It's a great relationship.
But and I have another friend that we'll check on each other every now and then. But I feel like that's more of like a suicide watch situation.
You're right up on that, Mike Core. You're right up on that.
On both of our parts.
There you go. Pull it right towards you.
Other than that, I don't think you're supposed to actually have 1,000 superficial friends. Find your own happiness. Be okay being by yourself. Be okay being alone, and be okay finding your own soulmate. And soulmate doesn't mean love partner. Soulmate doesn't mean the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. It just means a person in your life for right now who you can share this part of your life with right now.
And it might not be for the long term. It might be temporary.
Yes.
So don't be too bummed when it's time for you to move on and their chapter's done.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Don't be bummed about it.
Exactly.
It sucks.
Nothing
look at it, but
in life lasts forever, including life itself.
Yeah.
So to be selfish and expect it to, it's asinine.
100% agree.
Like,
depending on what your level of friendship is to me determines like what I give in return. Because I have a million acquaintances. A lot of people I know, but like there's only a few people that know my personal life, know my favorite color, know my favorite food. You know what I mean?
There are even less people that know that about me.
Yeah.
I can't think of.
But that's
honestly
okay though. But
anyone.
then again, guess what? You're not going to get hurt.
And I think that's probably a protection situation for me.
I'm the same way.
Because in the past, I have opened myself up and been hurt so bad,
So quick.
and so
sorry, I can't come hang out. Sorry. Sorry, don't answer phones and text
or they just kind of put a lot of information out there that shouldn't be out there, and
just because you got 5,000 friends on Facebook doesn't mean you have 5,000 friends.
you have if you got 5,000 friends on Facebook, chances are you have no friends in real life.
Right.
Chances are you don't know a third of them.
Yeah.
Right.
You've never even met most of them.
What I love saying to people is, "Oh, you're my friend. Okay, what are my kids' names?
Right.
Name
Scarlett.
Name three.
Scarlett and Claire.
Name three of them.
Bo.
Okay.
Little Corey.
It can't be Lil King.
Bo
it would be
Huxtable.
Prince.
Bo Huxtable. And that's
Scarlett.
The thing, Yeah. You already said Scarlett. Yeah.
I got two. I got
three
Bo and
times.
Scarlett. I got two.
And that's the thing. Like, I have 7 to pick from. You know what I'm saying? Like, and most people can't
Obviously,
come up
I know
with
the
3.
ones you love the most because that's the ones you talk about.
No,
I
it's
100%
it's
agree.
just weird.
100%.
I was listening to something earlier today, and they were kind of talking about it, and then it just got me thinking about it. It's like
you sit back and think, like
I don't,
Jesus.
I don't actively try to go out and seek
New
friends or
friendships.
friendships.
Like I'm always making new people,
And-
new friendships. Just like you, Brad. Just like at camp, we always make new friends.
I've come to just kind of
Acquaintances.
Acquaintances, constituents.
and camp really expanded that to where, like, they're not lifelong, full, meaningful. We grew up together, but for that moment of time.
For the season.
We're hanging out. We're getting to know each other a little bit.
Because you think how
And
many
it's
people
like, that's
outside
cool.
once the season's
that's
over?
cool.
How many are you going to talk to?
A
We
handful.
actually talked to
a
a handful of them.
But
like we
not-
hung out last winter with people from camp.
Great time.
Yeah.
And it was.
Have they been to your house?
But at the same time,
people, yeah.
a
Brad,
few of them,
Cheryl. But at the same time, there's a handful on the other side
Nick's never
that
been
you're
to my
not going to
house.
talk to
We're 4
until May
minutes away.
1st.
Right. Yeah.
Those
Yep.
are acquaintances. Those
Right.
are
Yeah.
people I hang out with.
But you have a
seasonally.
great time those 6 months.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. There'll be a bunch I won't talk to until next season,
Yeah.
but there'll be a handful that we're getting together and we're doing stuff, and
Yeah.
we're going to Ponderosa and I'm gonna have a
Maybe.
salad.
When I was growing
Okay.
up, I had to ask myself a question.
Yeah.
And because I was, popular growing up, and I had to ask myself, I was like, am I popular because people like me, or am I popular because my dad was in the NFL? Or am I popular because I have a swimming pool? Am I popular because
Are you popular because you're Corey?
exactly. And now I'm like,
Not the benefits.
it's like, am I popular because people want to hang out with me, or do people want to hang out with me because they know that I was on the radio or I'm a comedian? And
You're popular
Corey,
because
that's a
you're on the
great question.
podcast.
so
That's a great question. Say if I take the podcast away, I take Toledo DJs away. Am I anybody to anybody?
Yeah.
Me.
You're Nick Alonso to me.
You're Gomez.
You know what I'm saying?
You're my Gomez.
Say camp never happened. Am I?
I
See?
That's
I
where
would
we
be
met,
waving
though.
at some stranger in a Reliance truck.
But you,
Like we could have been.
You know what I'm saying?
friends.
That's really good to think about. Like, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think about it like when
Am I cool?
so I temporarily took a step back a few years ago from stand up. And the one thing that I remember about that situation was anytime I went anywhere, anytime they introduced me to their friends, it wasn't because Corey W. King is not my actual legal name, by the way.
Right.
For those
Legal
out there.
reasons.
Yeah, legal reasons. But they'd introduce me as Corey W. King. And I'd be like, okay, we can go with that. Like, I don't mind, but I'm just like,
But that's not really who- that's not who I am.
I'm like, that's a stage name. Like, if you're first off, you're introducing me as my stage name when
As a
I
persona.
didn't introduce myself to you as my stage name.
Right.
I introduced
This
you.
is my comedy friend, Corey W. King.
Yeah, I introduced you as my real name.
Right.
You found out I did stand up through a third channel,
Third party.
and now I'm all of a sudden this person.
Good question.
is
Are you
Corey
someone?
W. King easier to say than your real name? 'Cause I don't know
100%.
it. Oh.
Yeah. But and it's not even that. It's just that my last name sounds like a different last name, and it's just frustrating. Like my legal last name is William, and not Williams.
Oh,
You should
So
I'm
people
a
would go
Brad, not a
Williams.
Bradley.
See, exactly.
I'm a Nick
And not a Nick.
Alyss. I'm Nicholas. That's a real. It's a Nicholas all the way.
That's what your bingo dobber says.
Oh, Nicholas. That does make sense. Like, am I someone outside of all this?
Actually,
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
People only talk to me because Brad can cook at camp.
that's not true. I'm actually super like not gonna lie, like I'm antisocial.
you are.
I am.
What?
You're very particular on who you bring in the circle. I've noticed that about you.
Yes.
I will say-
and one thing that people need to know is
Stay off the grass.
Well, that too, but
Stay off the grass.
I'm okay anywhere as long as there's a television with some sports on.
Nice.
I can go in any environment.
Watch a game.
You sound like
no matter what
watch-
game.
Yeah.
So
feel ya.
can I a couple
You sure
of
can. You
frustrations?
sure
Real quick, I do need to apologize because Eastside Gina I would definitely consider her an actual friend as well.
Yeah.
She's someone that I can call when I'm feeling down, when
Yeah.
I'm feeling up. I can literally call her right now. She's gonna cuss me out, make fun of me, and I'm gonna feel so much better about myself weirdly. But beyond that, speaking about sports, Gina, my Gina,
Hot Gina.
is such a brute man when it comes to sports.
Is she?
It is so disgusting.
Are you turned off?
I really am. And this weekend it kind of came to a head. So one of her friends was over, and this friend is from Columbus.
Yeah.
They don't get to see each other a lot.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever physically seen this friend in our house, by the
Okay.
way. So this friend is in our house for probably the first time I've seen her in our house, and she's talking about Taylor Swift.
Ooh.
Gina doesn't like Taylor Swift, but to each their own.
like Taylor Swift.
And this friend is talking about how Taylor has basically brought fathers and daughters together, and they're talking about football, and it's bringing more
kinda true.
exposure to the sport. And if you really calculate the amount of time that you're seeing Taylor Swift on the screen, it's like less than 30 seconds
Makes sense.
overall.
Right.
So like it's really not really that bad. And during the explanation, Gina is going in one ear, not the other, clearly. Gina turns her head to yell at the TV because some play
About
on
the
a
game?
that she didn't even
That's
care
great.
about happened. And I'm like, this is real life happening right now. Ray is telling you about this amazing feminist movement, and you're yelling about football.
Damn it! Catch the ball.
Oh, yeah, just
Hit your blocks.
I like that Danielle has questions about sports sometimes. I feel like, yeah, I'm a man. I can answer that.
and when
After you Google it,
After
you
I
ain't fooling
bullshit my
nobody.
way through it.
if I ask a question about sports, I get called dumb and stupid, and that's a stupid question, and it'll never happen. So, and to be fair, some of my questions are pretty dumb. But I don't
Do you
want to feel
ask
dumb.
do you ask dumb questions on purpose though, just to aggravate? 'Cause
I do.
I do.
I do.
And so does she. Yes.
Okay, so my question, I don't think it's a dumb question. It's like a legitimate question. Like, I'm not a good football player. So, like, in my head, I'm like, you have to figure out ways to win. And so, trick plays. Can a quarterback throw the football to himself? That was my question. And
Yeah, like, can you throw it up in the air and catch it? Why
yes,
couldn't you?
That's the question.
Can you do that, Brad?
But apparently, that's not the question you can ask Gina without getting yelled at.
There's
First off,
I don't.
Brett Favre did it.
Because it's got to be a
that's the
forward
answer.
lateral throw.
Well, unless you can.
So if you're
If there's contact or like there's
See, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know the.
So if the
but I don't
quarterback
think
has
you
the ball
can-
and he's hit hard enough to lose the ball and it goes straight up,
It wasn't
he
the
can
question.
catch
That's
that.
not the question.
But you're saying
Yeah.
like, can you throw it up in the air,
Hear-
run
hear-
a
hear me out,
a
hear me
quick
out, hear me
out
out.
route and catch it?
Let me paint the scenario for you guys so you guys have a better picture.
Go ahead,
all right?
Corey.
The quarterback is black and from Atlanta, first off, all right?
We talking about Michael Vick?
Pretty much.
Heck yeah.
Michael Vick
Has he got a pit bull on the field?
throws a Hail Mary launcher in the air and takes off running like only Michael Vick can.
Oh.
And he runs into
Poetry
the
in
end
motion.
zone and he catches his own football.
Sure, touchdown in my
touchdown.
book.
Touchdown in my
Is it
book.
is it a touchdown?
And you can keep them.
or is
dogs.
it not? And it's like it'll never happen. But I've seen
Right.
people throw the football up in the air and physically run and catch it
Yeah.
on like YouTube videos. It's only a matter of time before it happens in a game.
Right.
I
There's
just
new
want
rules
to
this year,
know
though, too.
if it's legal.
Sure. Good question. That's a good, solid
Google
question to bring to the show, Corey. You guys are listening to the Big Nick Energy Show. We're live every single Monday. If you're watching us on YouTube and Facebook, we're live, and it's Monday between 6 and 8. If you missed the show, you can rewatch it on both of those social media platforms, or you can check it out on Spotify. Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts,
Amazon
and
Music.
iHeartRadio. If you're tuning in, I lost 11 pounds since last Monday on my weight loss journey, thanks to Sarah over at Renew You Med Spa out in Maumee. So if you want to learn more about the shot that I take once a week right in my very own home, check out Sarah at Renew You Med Spa in Maumee. Cheryl, what do you got for us? Yes.
I did have something, but I forgot, so I'm going to change it.
Excellent. We got
Okay.
other stuff.
Way to be
So-
prepared.
Yeah, all 13 minutes before the show started.
Perfect.
Okay, so Corey had a really nice trip planned.
Yes.
Like
T-Pain.
ahead of time,
T-Pains.
prices. All he had to do was ask if for them to go. Why can't you do that? What, like in general?
Oh,
Like, people don't-
Way to put me
Time
on
out,
blast,
time out.
Corey.
I still love you,
Ladies,
but like
ladies.
even women, like
We
to
gotta
plan-
stick together, Corey.
But no, so his trip, you said it's in
Nevada.
December?
December.
Yeah.
It's September. Like that's a long-term plan for something.
Yeah.
Most people don't long-term plan anything.
Yeah.
Like we'll plan Friday to go out to dinner on Friday night.
Look, y'all relationships on the rocks. You need to plan like day to day. Okay, let's be honest.
We're not-
Me and Gene ain't going nowhere. Like,
Corey,
But
in
neither
our
are we.
defense,
I'm
we
just
only
saying-
drove one vehicle here today. All right?
I'm just
one
saying-
vehicle.
I got you, Brad. I got you.
In
Hey, yeah, I need a ride home.
Like,
No, I'm saying you can use my bicycle.
like,
Oh, a couple bucks for Uber?
hear me out. So in general, like
Yeah.
vacations, like it's 1-2 months planned out max for most people.
Yeah.
To where what happened to even us? We used to take a 2-week vacation every year. Life gets busier. Crap's
Inflation.
expensive.
I think that you also
to
have
where
to
now
factor.
everything is more
you have to.
on the whim planned.
Okay, so I'm not playing devil's advocate. First off and foremost, I am a different beast when it comes to certain things. I am extra. I plan.
So this was more for
Yeah.
you than anything.
It's not that it's more for me. It's that
You just wanted
if-
to add her to it.
If I'm doing something, I'm going to make the experience worth it, and I'm going to put those experiences in there. and I'm going to find deals for those experiences.
But it wasn't a surprise for her. It was more for you, though, right? This whole T-Pain thing, it was more for you. So it wasn't really like you were doing this huge thing for her because that's her favorite artist.
Oh, no. So for her... So, okay, first off and foremost, for her favorite artist, I got her tickets. So she's a brute man. She loves the Cincinnati Reds, which is the
baseball team?
Yeah.
What?
I got her front row tickets to the Cincinnati Reds, and then afterwards there was some band that she loves playing.
Yeah.
I got her on the field access to this band's concert.
We can stop there. We can stop there because you're killing it for us guys.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but
Corey.
again, I'm not
Cut his mic,
normal-
Nick.
you
Cut
do
his
good.
mic.
I took my wife to a surprise visit to Applebee's.
I'm not normal when it comes to gift giving because I don't like.
So you'd rather do one big thing than a bunch of little
No,
stuff
I do
here
a
and
lunch. I mean, I buy her little things too. Like she said that she was in a rut at work and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
she just needs something different. Like I don't know, maybe a new chair, a new pen. So I bought her new pens and they got delivered today. So I take care of my woman.
Okay.
But when
Okay.
it comes to trips out of town like Vegas where she's never been before, I'm not gonna put that on her to try to plan a trip to a place she's never been.
Okay, so in March,
Okay.
I worked at Nuke Plant for 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Got out of Nuke Plant. I don't know. Like 3 days later, I told everybody pack a bag, bring a warm coat, get in the Jeep in the morning. Didn't tell anybody where we were going. I told Brad the night before we left, but that was a 3-day planned trip.
Okay.
I had never been to this place. Brad's never been to this place. The kids have never been to this place. And it was planned and
And we
gone
didn't need
in
passports.
72 hours.
Did you have fun?
Had a blast.
Absolutely.
That's all
But
that
it wasn't
matters.
like I guess what I'm getting at is I don't get the months of like we go to concerts because we bought the tickets yesterday.
So the reason why I do all this planning is
so you
because
don't-
if I don't do all this planning for the next 3 months, Gina's gonna be every single day in my ear talking about it.
Wait, so what's the question, Cheryl?
Like how
Or what's the concern?
so a lot people used to long-term plan for trips and vacations and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And now like nobody does it.
I think
It's
you can do
all
both. We do. Like we'll book a year in advance for our next Mexico trip, just because financially it's a lot of money we have to start paying over time, stuff like that. But
So are we the only ones that don't plan years in ahead? For
no, that's fine. That's fine.
We don't
That-
plan anything.
So you
That's
don't-
why we never go out to eat with Nick
So
and
you
Danielle.
might not have the things to plan that need the long term planning. Like he's doing it because you got to get good tickets, you got to plan
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. Again,
you can't just do
all
it.
right.
I
And
was
if you wait till last
looking-
minute with flights, they're going to be twice as much. So you
was-
have to
Yeah.
in that situation, you have to plan a little bit ahead.
I was just looking on Ticketmaster at T-Pain tickets and saw that he was in Vegas for $58. And I was like, this is a great deal. Let me build around that.
Yeah.
Versus
Yeah, the 1,500 isn't the show. It's
everything.
the whole
Exactly.
experience.
We need
yeah,
to learn
it's
to
the
plan ahead of time.
vacation.
and by the way,
Yeah,
it's
so
not
most-
$1,500, it's $1,451 with taxes.
That's
$1,500.
$49 less.
I only
than
round.
$1,500.
I only round.
Yeah.
and are you
You are
gonna?
round?
Will you Uber
Only
to the
round.
airport, or will you leave your vehicle at the airport?
That actually covers, that's me driving to the airport, and that fee also covers the parking fee at the airport.
That's some really
Corey, you're
good
not.
planning.
You're still not
job,
making
Corey.
us look any better.
Well, it's not if you guys need me to
yeah.
plan your trips, let me know.
But I'm not any
Like-
better at planning either.
But you don't necessarily have
It's
to
not
do the
just
big trips.
one-sided.
You don't have
Yeah,
to do
I-
the big trips
yeah.
to make it special.
No, I mean you don't have to do big trips, and I'm not a planner like this is a specific situation.
Right.
I'm not like, oh, well, let's go on a cruise next, March or anything.
Yeah,
like
see,
that.
we-
I mean,
we
I've done
talk-
that in the past, but
we
like for
talk
Christmas
about it,
presents and
but
stuff.
So
but it never
Cheryl,
comes
is
to
Brad not a
fruition.
planner? Like, are you?
Neither one of us are.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Neither one of us are.
No, okay,
Like,
not necessarily planner. So if does Brad ever come up and be like, "Hey, don't make any plans for Friday night. I got something planned for us." Is that just not your thing, Brad?
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Okay.
You wanna know-
each their own.
And here's the thing.
Because the way Cheryl said that last thing about how come you can't do that made me kind of think. Let's dive a little bit deeper into
yeah.
this.
Okay.
Cheryl, I'm not.
Oh, there's
I'm,
so many reasons
I've
why.
never.
But
I've
it's
always.
okay.
I've always gotten upset when anyone ever was just like, "Oh, well, you're a man," talking about me, because I'm not a traditional man. I'm a diva, so I'm
Right.
extra. Like, if you want Brad, if you're expecting me out of Brad, you're never gonna get it.
Yeah, Brad will never be black.
I don't.
No.
Right. That's
I'm
what
good
I'm
on all
saying.
that.
Yeah. So just
I love my.
Dang
Brad.
it!
Sorry.
Sorry, Brad. Sorry.
My hopes and dreams over here.
But maybe
Okay,
that's
so
just.
it's funny because like we play we could get divorced anytime. Everybody thinks our marriage on the rocks.
Solid.
Don't touch him.
I agree.
Don't go near him.
Oh,
That's mine.
Damn.
To
A
anyone.
little higher, Corey.
But like that's our thing. Like we give each other crap, and that's how we've always been.
Right.
We're solid as can be, but it's fun to give each other some shit once in a while.
Right.
So,
I can
and
see
I
Cheryl
don't
beating
expect
someone down.
you out of him. Oh yeah.
She'll beat me down. Who you kidding?
Brad, have you ever
just-
tried it? Why don't you plan something one night? Be like, hey, Friday, don't plan anything.
Okay, here's the thing.
Even if it's something little,
Here's
like
the thing.
tacos.
I have.
We have way too much like.
Oh, you got
between
too much
the
going on.
kids
No,
and
no.
Everything else going on.
You can't say that though,
hard.
Cheryl. You can't say
Oh,
that.
I know. But
I've-
that's
it's
an
hard
excuse.
to plan anything.
I've tried stuff like that. I've tried like the surprise gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
She asks too many damn questions.
Okay, I
And
can
she
see
ruins
that.
she ruins the surprise. And finally I'm like, forget it. I'll just tell you what we're doing.
I was looking at our ATM receipts, and it looks
Yeah.
like last week you spent something on $30, but you don't have anything. What'd you
that
get?
that has happened. It got to the point to where questions were asked so often. I kept a notebook in my pocket, and every time I went to the gas station, I'm like $3.91 for a Slim Jim and a Gatorade.
Slowly adding 5 cents
Yeah,
for 3
and then,
years.
and then,
you got
and then
extra
at the end of the
$100.
day, then at the end of the week, it's like, where'd all this going? I'm like, it's literally right here.
You know, in the back of the
I'm
checkbook,
not doing
Corey,
no dumb shit.
the
Not
back of the
because-
checkbook where you write stuff down, that's what Brad has.
A ledger book.
His ledger book.
Ledger book.
But all the crap we've been through, like
Yeah. It was justified at the time.
At the
At the
I
time.
don't do that no more. But the last time he tried to surprise me, he ended up with a flat tire
Okay.
On
in a flower shop
Valentine's-
parking
Listen, I
lot.
want you guys to do some
Parts
homework.
Viviano.
I want you guys to do some homework for the next time I have both of you in.
Nick, I
So
don't-
never.
Within the next month, I want each one of you to plan your own night together. No excuses. Don't blame.
Are
Oh,
you
we
gonna
got dinner
babysit?
and kids and things. Your
how
kids
old
are
are your
old
kids?
enough.
How old are your kids?
Kids are old
9.
enough.
Who? Pete's completely self-sufficient.
Yeah.
We don't even know where he is right now.
We're not even done with the instructions
He's
yet.
supposed to be home.
Maybe.
All right, Cheryl, I'm going to point something out. All right, let's point something out.
Yeah.
You didn't even let Nick get through.
So I'm
the
saying I'm not even done if she's
instructions
making excuses
before
already.
you came up with rebuttals.
No, I
and
just
edits.
asked if he would
No.
babysit.
what I'm saying.
You weren't even letting
So
us
quick.
get through the instructions.
So quick.
All right. So
We do go.
Let me start again.
All right.
Within the next month, I want both of you to do this. Make a surprise night, whether it's Monday through whatever, something, but you do all the planning. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be tons and ton of money. I know you guys go out during the week. Say one of them times, surprise your significant. And the thing is, once you tell them there's a surprise, the other person can't ask any questions. Don't be like, well, what are you doing? What do I wear? Just say, hey, we're going to do something Friday. Tell
Now-
them what to wear, like if we're getting nicer or not so nice, and that's all they need to know.
For instance, like you have to kind of say like if you're going to, and this is an example, if you're going to a Mud Hens game, for example, you should say, you know what, dress as though we're going to the park.
There you go.
If you're going to
Give them an example of what to wear.
if you're going to something indoors,
100%, Corey.
say, hey, we're going to be indoors. They have air conditioning, so just dress.
If we go to
accordingly.
a game, the cover would be blown because I only wear Mud Hens gear to Mud Hens gear.
Okay, so don't
Brad,
wear
you're
the-
already making excuses.
Don't wear the gear
Jesus.
out the house. Keep it in the car and make sure.
So you want me to
bring
leave my
her-
house topless?
Shocker.
You do anyways. But listen,
I'm
here's the
pretty
key.
sure
No
not
kids.
now.
No kids.
Okay.
Now, if you guys need a babysitter, all right, arrange the babysitter. You guys have plenty of friends. You guys,
We've already discussed this. We don't have friends.
why I asked Nick.
or you guys can drop them off at Nick and Danielle's, or here,
hold on a minute.
We can drop them off at Danielle's.
Back up.
here's another. Here's a life hack that I don't like to share.
Yeah.
but it works.
Yeah.
Lock them in the trunk.
No. You can drop them off at the fire station, but hear me out.
Corey.
Make sure the fire department is on a run at the time.
Corey.
So when they come back, they're like, whose
Takes them a
kid is
minute.
this? Where's this kid? That way it gives you guys a little free time.
And tell Pete.
before they
That's fine.
start calling you.
I'll
Tell
just call
Pete.
the boys, let them know Pete will be at the department, and then pick them up.
And Pete suddenly only knows Spanish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah.
Donde está la
You got
mami?
1 month. You got till it's
Hola,
okay.
¿cómo
Listen,
está?
You got to the end of October. We'll have you two back in the end of October.
And we're gonna check back in.
My birthday's the end of
You
October.
better have a good one. No, this doesn't have a this does
This
not
can't
include birthday.
my birthday.
Cannot include
No,
birthday.
Brad. No birthday.
You have to do it twice.
By the way, Brad, I'm like the romantic guru. By the way,
I am too.
I have.
She just asked too many damn questions.
Now listen.
I'm not allowed to ask questions.
Brad,
now.
you know, you know how some people only fall in love one true love in a lifetime? I've had 12, so I know what I'm doing. All right.
Literally,
If you
12 engagement rings.
if you need any advice, any help, any assistance, you can call on me, man. I got you. All right.
And here's the
It'll be
thing:
all right.
it can't be just I planned a dinner. You got to do something else.
Actually, before you go out on your limb and on this date, consult with me with what you're planning on doing, and we'll
And you can be like,
Or hit me up. Hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up.
We'll talk about it.
So the guys
help you
need
out.
a whole team.
You can too, Cheryl. You can hit us up.
We're not done with you.
Perfect.
You're
Oh,
gonna do
shit.
the same
Not
thing.
the first time she heard that.
We're gonna bring Eastside in on this for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna punch it up for you, so that it's a romantic night for Brad as well.
It can't
All
be
right?
one thing.
I got
It
Brad
can't be
in.
one thing, whether it's going to painting canvas or something. Try to do something out of your norm.
Yeah.
See, Brad already had that look like, what the Step out of your norm.
We
Brad.
don't need to go.
That's what I'm saying. It's
We
not.
just got
I don't want to hear it.
ceramic
I don't want to hear it.
I can
We
see
can
Brad
stay
right
home
now.
and
He's
take
just
those.
like, all right, I got it. We're going to go pour concrete together.
Let me call up Wheeler.
They go to
concrete.
They go to Home Depot with 7 bags of concrete.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you
That'd
put
be
your
my
initials
idea.
in my concrete.
We're going to go pick up
Dressed like we're going to the farm. We're going out the backyard to cut weeds down.
He took me to Menards and we got a new chest freezer.
Hey, baby,
I need
instead of a
one.
dozen roses, I got you a dozen day laborers.
Hey,
Hey, Nick, what are you doing here?
stop!
Man, that's a brand new rake.
Supervisor.
Fancy. I did get a brand new rake the other day. Corey, I remember earlier in the episode you're deathly afraid of mice.
Yes.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Oh, now you're with
Mice?
me?
Out front we had a dead rat.
Why the hell am
Oh,
I here?
rats are different.
No, why? No. Why am I here?
Out front by the the railroad ties you park by, a rat the size of a kitten. Danielle's like, "Hey, you gonna throw that in the garbage?" I'm like, "I'm not touching that."
So I saw a rat for the first time.
Haitians
I'd never
didn't come
seen
pick it up?
one.
That's what you're saying. You said you saw
It didn't
one.
startle me, which is concerning because I thought I'd be terrified. But I don't. I'm terrified of anything dead though.
Yeah.
So
I left it sit for 3 days because I wanted to make sure it just
It was-
didn't die and it would jump out.
yeah,
It's horrifying.
Come back to
I've never
life.
seen a rat that big.
yeah.
Brad and I were downtown Toledo.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a long time ago,
Probably
and walking
8
down
years ago.
My mom
It
said
was
she'll
before
babysit, by the
Pete.
way.
And we were walking down.
Your mom did?
My mom. She'll babysit. I wouldn't let her around your kids.
Your mom is
Safety
great with
concern.
kids. Your mom's great with my kids.
Stop it.
What?
It took me like a half second to realize it.
My
She's
kids.
not at your house.
Can she watch him if
Go ahead.
someone
Go
else
ahead.
is around
Go ahead,
also?
Brad, Cheryl. Go ahead.
Okay, so we were
Like a
walking down by the
watcher?
river on the
See, that's a cute
walkway,
date.
like right
Cute
on
date.
the river,
Yeah.
and like a freaking rat come out of the pipe.
That big?
Yeah,
it
the
was
east-
freaking
yeah, one of the
huge.
East Side
Huge.
horses.
And,
Oh, that
like
was a
I had
person.
never seen one that big.
Yeah, it was-
I didn't even know what it was. I freaked out. Brad's just standing there like
That was the purple
What's
bag
the
lady.
matter?
Chupacabra.
It's a
Like, did
river
you
rat.
see that thing?
It's a river rat.
That thing was
Also,
huge.
they're all good.
Chupacabra.
I will say right now, his reaction to that chupacabra would have been the end of our relationship because you are way too calm and natural.
That just means he'll
seeing
protect
something-
me.
No. It means that he sees that way too often. All right,
Not the first time he's battled a chupacabra.
I dated a girl and we were at a
Punched one out once
we
in
had
an
we were at a
alley.
restaurant and there was a roach on the wall.
Oh, nope, I'm
and
out.
she was just like, "There's a roach right there."
Oh, saw one
and,
at work a couple days ago.
And I was like,
Took a picture of
"You
it.
are way too calm about this." And she's like, "Everybody got roaches," and I was like, "Nope."
Not me.
That was the last time you guys hung out.
Yeah.
I would
After sex, I was out of there.
Speaking of that, we are out of here, guys. Thanks for hanging out
No
right
way.
here on the Big Nick
We still
Energy
got 4
Show.
minutes.
That's it.
No, we are done.
That's it.
All right.
You gotta leave on that note.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We really
After
appreciate the
sex
support.
roaches.
We appreciate all of our sponsors. If you're not a fan of the Big Nick Energy Show page, type it in. Hit the follow tab. If you're on YouTube, go to the Big Nick Energy Show, hit the follow tab. That's all we need is you to hit the follow tab. Tell your friends, share the page, tell them to hit the follow tab. You have no idea what that means to us. It helps us grow. It helps us reach a bigger audience. All you need to do is hit the follow tab, and we will love you forever. Corey will even come over and make out with you if you hit the follow tab.
It depends on your version of what the word make out means.
Just tongue, little bit of tongue. Not much.
And there's no animals, dead or alive, around.
Full disclosure, I'm in a very committed and loving relationship, so the most we could do would be like
over the pants.
Sex.
Over the pants. Over the clothes.
On that note, guys, we're out of here. We'll see you next week. Episode 22, we're out.
Boom.